D&D time. That means it's candy time.
We're level 2. We're so much stronger now.
You are level 2. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Friday night's D&D session.
Howdy, y'all.
Hi.
Now, Galrax, I can hear that. I don't know why you guys can't. Sorry, Sound Alerts is having all sorts of issues right now. Properly.
Yeah, I was having issues with it too.
I heard that as well. Refresh cache at the current page. Let's try this. I think it's just something wrong with sound alerts, to be honest. So if I do this, I go to channel points. Let's try Godzilla. Yeah, the browser source doesn't show it, but I can hear it.
I can hear it. Well, I have my Twitch stream up, so.
It's working, but I don't see the effect on the screen, which is weird. But I'm glad it's working, at least partially. It doesn't actually show. But for everyone else, welcome back to Friday night. It's time to get our game on. So, does anybody care to give us...
There's Owen Wilson.
Yep. Wow.
Wow.
Does anyone care to give a recap of last session?
No.
Y'all don't bother
Right.
taking notes? Wow.
I can try.
Wow. Go ahead.
So, we went to the Mushroom Cave, people. We went to the cave. We accidentally killed their pet / security guard, so they got upset at us. But we said, hey, it's okay, because we can get rid of the poison that's bugging you guys. And they said, wow, you can do that? And we're like, we're not sure, but we'll try. So we went, we did it, we were successful. We got the Ruby Morel. We got a red crystal, which was blocking the hole, which was stopping the poison from venting out. And then, after that, we headed back to base, turned in the Ruby Morel mushrooms for some potions, and some extra mushrooms for something random that he's gonna make for us. And then we called it a night.
Everything you just said was perfect.
Yeah. And
Pretty much.
that's pretty much exactly what happened. So yeah. Sypha, you now have inspiration.
Oh, cool. And also the detective almost died twice.
Yes.
Yes,
He's-
sure did.
Yeah.
Almost died twice.
Almost
Keyword
doesn't count.
Yes, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yep.
But I saw that, Mama Bear. It's working now. Yeah, Double O, I'm doing well. It's Friday night and I'm having dinner in about 45 minutes at 10 o'clock, but it works. I mean, I'm still gonna eat.
It's gonna take that long to get it to you. Crap.
Well, yes, I literally got home about 5 minutes before we had to log in for stream. My daughter had a school thing going on, and she's spending the night at a friend's house.
I see.
So, let me pull up Discord and share my screen so you guys can hear the music. And I can get it live. Here, so we are...
Now on my character card, mine's was I supposed to do my level up and magic add and everything.
If I needed your responses to everything, what you wanted to do, and I would have done it. I can change your thing. Let's see, Kyle, edit. Oh, not that one. Cancel.
Because it's just the additional spell I get, right?
You also get extra hit points and a hit dice. So you get 2 hit dice. And
I don't have any magic, so that wasn't.
Yes.
It's like, okay, I'm not missing anything, right?
You're missing new hit points, and it's fine. I can mess with the character sheets in just a second.
You're the best.
But let's see. So you have a D6, so you went with 8, and we're just doing max hit points. So you're going to get 6 extra hit points plus your constitution. So you're going to have 15 total hit points.
Wow, that's
Kaya.
amazing.
Yes.
Hopefully that means less almost deaths.
Hopefully, yes.
We're doing max hit points?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
And I'm not doing max hit points for the enemies. It's not like GWW. But yes. So let me just make sure that Benellis has it as well.
2 extra hit
Yes.
points for me then.
Yep. I did Benellis's
Wait,
already.
So then should I be at 20 then?
Let's see. So
Look at
Shakri.
me go.
Yep. So Shakri, you have D10, so you'll get 20. You should have 22 hit points because you have your +1 Constitution modifier.
Sweet.
It's basically your hit dice plus your con bonus per level.
Sweet. 6 more hit points to me.
Yes. Okay. So, but you should only have 1 breath weapon.
Yes, I'll only have 1 breath weapon.
Okay.
Wait.
Because it shows 5. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. So, just to check the party horde, nobody has edited that yet because you don't have anything left. Perfect. So, you guys kind of wake up. It's a little after sunrise. And let me find, I had this. We'll just play this. You guys, if you're listening in, you should be able to hear.
No, because it didn't tell me how often I could use my breath weapon as a dragonborn.
It should be your proficiency per long rest. So your proficiency is 1.
Proficiency is 2.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's once per long rest. It is rechargeable though on a 5 or 6, and when you roll a d6, but you can only do it during your turn in combat. So because it's a long rest, it has replenished itself. And if you need me to add this spell, I certainly can. Just give me a second. Okay.
I think I'll have you take the reins on that one.
Okay, I can do that. Can you just DM me the name of the spell again, just so I can make sure? I know it was the frost something, ice something. Oh, no.
No, that was when I thought we had level 2.
Yes, I remember what it is. I will add that in just a second.
Okay.
Okay, this is way too epic for what I'm trying to do. So where is the promontory? It's a storm. Let's try this one, see if this works. No, of course not. It's too busy. Okay, here we go. I'm going to stick with this. So, you guys awake. It's a little after sunrise. The weather is warm enough that, you've kicked off your sheets or blankets or whatever you slept with during the night.
Right, after you use your breath weapon, you can't use it when it's a short or long rest. Got it now.
Oh, it's a short rest too. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, can't use it again to take short or long rest. Huge.
So you guys are back in Dragon's Rest after leveling up. You wake up, you feel refreshed, you feel ready to tackle anything the day can throw at you. At least what you imagine the day can throw at you. You guys are expecting to hear that Tarek has distilled a number of potions for you to take with you on your trip today. However, you haven't really determined where that trip is going to lead. So, if you guys want to describe kind of your morning routine, now that you guys have gotten your bearings around here a little bit more, do you have anything that you wish to do, wish to take care of?
No, I've had a sleep and a bath. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm usually a breakfast skipper, so I think I'll skip out on the breakfast. I was gonna take a stroll out to the seaside, take a look at the sunrise, ponder what's going to happen with our day.
Okay. And you look out and you kind of see that the sun is really illuminating the statue of the dragon next to you. And it makes it appear as if you haven't seen it before. It's almost like it's coming to life, the way that the light is reflecting off of it. But aside from that, I mean, there's no storms in sight. There's waves are gently crashing onto the cliffs, the 20-foot tall cliffs below you.
Would we say that the color of the dragon might be changing?
No, the color of the dragon is not changing.
Okay.
It's a bronzish, goldish, and it's just shimmering.
Good morning. Man, what a sleep, am I right?
Oh, I'm so hungover.
Well, that is certainly what you get for drinking so much.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
that's how I reward myself.
Morning.
Morning.
Shakri would have been doing her meditations or her training regiment near the dragon.
Near the dragon? Okay.
Just near it. Not trying to do any damage.
So kind of like your Tai Chi
Yep.
motions, just to make sure that you...
Just get through the motions, make sure she keeps her muscle memory intact.
Okay. Morning, detective. How are you feeling this morning?
Considerably better than last night, thank you.
Ah, wonderful. Well, I got the goods for you. The ruby
Everything's
morels.
ready to go?
Oh yeah, here he pulls out, a small pouch, and the pouch has a few bottles, maybe a couple inches in length. They look like shot glasses with a bottle top to it. So it has, it forms into a neck. It's almost like a mini bottle of like I'm sure Saucy knows this, but the mini bottles of like vodka and tequila and whatnot. The little like
Absolutely.
plastic bottles. It's kind of like that.
I might know.
But
Got a big stash of them.
Well, I was talking in real life, but they're the very
I mean,
very
if we're
small
on
ones.
here.
Let's see.
Yes.
Can you guys see that?
See what?
That's a no. So if I do this.
Oh yeah, wait, I see it on your stream.
Okay. Well, on the stream you'll see this, and it's a small little. It looks like a potion dropper kind of thing. And those are the potions of healing. And inside are two of these small little potions of healing, as well as one of these things. It's a little bit bigger. It has this kind of twine rope around it with it kind of holding the cork in. This way you can tie it on to a sash, and this is your elixir of health. So the party receives 2 potions of healing and 1 elixir of health. And the way that I run the potions... Alright, hang on. Let me do this. So the way that I run the potions is that if you have a potion and you're trying to take it, you can either pass your you can use your action to drink it, and you will get the full amount that it heals. You don't have to roll anything. You will just get 10 hit points for drinking it, but it uses your action. If you want to drink it as a bonus action, it means that you're basically, if any of you guys play Fortnite, I know they have a slurp juice little container that you crack open the top and you just pour it in your mouth and you don't really get to drink all of it. You can do that as a bonus action. And if you do, you will have to roll the 2d4 plus 2, and that's how many hit points you get. So again, if you... So casting a spell normally takes an action. Making an attack normally makes an action. If you use that action to drink the potion, you get the full effects. If you use the bonus action to just quickly swig it, you can get the full effect, but you're going to get a partial most likely, unless you roll really well.
So the lowest amount of hit points recovered as a
Will be
bonus
4.
action would be 4.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Essentially.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, don't
And
use
we
it.
can also use it like to administer it to someone else if they're down, for example. Would that also be an action?
Yes, because that is kind of partially the stabilize, and if you're doing it in combat, it will take a full action.
Okay.
Well, thank you for the potions.
Oh, of course. Thank you for returning with the morals. I've stocked up for at least the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks. We're gonna have to go back again for you soon, aren't we?
Well, hopefully I'll be able to go back myself. But yes, I may need to send you back in a few weeks.
How many potions did we get again?
You have 2 potions of healing and 1 elixir of health. And the elixir of health, let me give to you guys, edit. All players, save changes. You guys now have a handout. And all it says is when you drink this potion, it cures any disease inflicting you and removes blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned conditions. It does not heal you.
And that's also a full action?
Well, if you're doing it out of combat, then it's just free. Yes, it is an action in combat, and out of combat, it's the same.
Yeah.
But yeah. So hopefully you won't be needing these, but it's better to have them and not need them. Anyways, thank you once again. I'm going to go tend to the flowers up by the temple.
Have a pleasant morning.
You as well. Good luck. Let me know if you need
Thank you for
anything.
these.
Oh, very welcome, my lady.
Oh, before you leave, may I ask you a question? And pull out my journal.
Uh-huh.
What can you tell me about this statue? Why is it glowing the way it is?
Oh, Stalligan, he's... You know, I can't tell you why it's glowing aside from the sun. The sun just hits it and it sparkles. I don't know of any other reason why.
Well, that
That's
doesn't
just
sound conspicuous.
I mean, it's a bronze statue. It reflects light.
Alright.
Yes.
Well,
it's
thank
a
you.
weird way to answer.
Okay.
Anyways, we should probably get going. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome. And he just kind of turns and kind of shakes his head like, what the fuck?
I just asked about a statue, damn.
He did answer weird though, didn't he?
He
A little
did,
bit
a little
suspicious.
bit.
I wonder what's up
Indeed.
with that.
Right. So what are we gonna tackle today?
Well, we still have to find that ship where all the dead people are coming from, right?
We do. I remember we found one and we were unsuccessful. Does anybody remember in which direction the ship was? We can check the other direction today for the proper ship.
Mine's out of character. I remember I got to like the top of the bow of that ship or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Did we ever see where the other ships were?
Oh, we did.
No, there were no other ships that you could see, or you didn't go see any of the other ships. But there was like 4 or 5 of them, but they were all on the south side of the island.
But we saw them at a distance, we just didn't go to them.
Yes.
Okay. So we have a general direction.
So at this point, Runara is going to come down. And she's going to, oh, hello, adventurers. How are you? How did you sleep? Are you feeling
Hi,
all
good
right?
morning. I slept great, thank you.
Morning.
Feeling much better.
I'm a little iffy, but better.
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll be fine. You look fairly strong and sturdy.
Yeah, you guys have wicked mead. Whew.
Oh, that Tarek, he works wonders with his distillate.
Excellent. Yeah, tell him to bring me some. Whew.
Anyways, where are you off to today? Is there anything I can do to help?
We were just discussing, actually, what our plans for the day were.
Oh, okay. Well, I will just be at the temple if you need me.
Thank you very much.
Would you be able to help us find any of the remaining ships, or point us in the direction of the most likely suspect?
Well, remaining ships, I mean, they are literally all over the island. There's shipwrecks on the south, the north, west, and the east sides. It seems like there's, another new shipwreck every couple weeks. As for the original source, I have to say, I think it's coming from the northern side of the island.
Is that where the crashes started happening, or maybe where the first crash happened?
Well, from what Mila tells me and my security group tells me, the first set of undead seems to have been coming from the northern tip of the island.
Northern tip of the island.
All right.
Is
I guess
the
that-
source we might could stop at all.
Yes, there's the ship that seems to be the one you're looking for is, I believe it's called the Compass Rose. It's one of the oldest ships that I've ever seen. But
wow.
from what Mila tells me, it's been kept in well condition, or when it sunk, it was in fairly good condition, because she sees kind of everything when she's out and about scavenging.
Oh, who does?
Mila, where is she? My kobold inventor, if you will.
The kobold who unfortunately lost her wings.
Oh, she didn't lose them.
Oh,
But-
right,
but-
she still has them. They're just full of holes.
Yes, she was badly injured.
Which I still think that our distillery friend can come up with a very hacky solution to fix our problem. We just need to find the right ingredients.
Well, if you
Sounds like
find
fun as
anything, let Tarek know. I'm sure he has the knowledge that he can make something for you.
Mm.
You said Mila saw the ship that was in good condition, the old one. Is there any chance we can speak to her, or?
Yeah, she should be back in any moment now. She normally appears right around this time. She goes out early morning to see if there's anything new to scavenge.
Well, it's in our best interest, I think, then to wait and get hopefully some answers.
at the
Speak of the devils.
Oh, hi.
Exactly.
Hi. Did you guys find anything yesterday? Did anything sneak up on you in the middle of the night?
Hope not. I
Middle of the
wouldn't have woke
night?
up.
I
Good.
don't think so.
You want to know why? Because I was standing guard. And then you hear Blep from behind him. No, you weren't. We were standing guard. Me and my lucky dagger, my magic dagger, and my buckler. We protected you. You're welcome.
Much
No.
appreciated.
Well, thank you.
Well,
Let
thank
me
you,
see that
all of
dagger.
you.
And you hear
Mm.
you hear Mempo kind of turn to Shakri and says, "Your armor looks very, very shiny today."
Yes, you did a very good job helping me help me polish it. Thank you.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying you look very pretty. And then he immediately runs off, and Blep follows him. And they hide out over
Incorrigible
here.
little ones.
Wow, Shakri.
They're incorrigible, I swear.
Looks like you got a little admirer.
Have some
Admirer.
suitors.
Please, them? I'm only for Bahamut.
And you have to remember, these guys are like 2.5, maybe 3 feet tall. And Shakri's what, 6 plus?
6.
You're literally
6
double
feet.
their height.
Triple.
We love a short king.
Yeah, what's wrong with the short king?
Nothing wrong with the short king, but
Well,
Shakri is literally dedicated to Bahamut and nothing but.
I mean, 3 kobolds in a trench coat is an actual thing.
Sounds hot.
Okay. So Renara says, yeah, if I see Mila, I'll make sure that I send her down to you.
Yes, please.
In the meantime, you're more than welcome to, use any of our facilities and let me know if you need anything. I'll be praying at the temple.
Thank you.
Of course.
All right.
Now, has this
so-
dragon always been here?
The
Yes,
statue?
statue.
Yes. Yes, the statue has always been there. It has not changed in shape, size. You just have never seen it in the sunrise. And, I mean, you can roll perception if you wish, but no, it is just, particularly since the sun is at this certain angle, it really shines. But there's nothing special about it aside from
Man,
it
that perception
shining.
sucks anyways.
Oh, shiny statue is glowing.
Almost looks like it's alive.
Very
Maybe I should
lamp-like,
get-
isn't it?
Ooh, I know what I can do to keep him busy. I can get Blep to polish it. That'll keep him busy for days.
He does like shiny things.
And I have plenty of armor polish. That will keep the little bugger busy for days.
All right.
I wonder
So,
how long we're gonna have to wait. Hopefully she finishes up with her stuff quickly this morning.
Where you going? Where you so antsy for?
We got undead to figure out.
Touche.
Well, yeah, but rather than just like mindlessly looking for it, we have a. Oh, so.
That's true. We are steps ahead.
Well, if she found that main...
What do you usually do here on the island?
Hmm?
What do you usually do here on the island?
Train, and God. It's usually all I'm here for.
Were you born here?
Not really, I was just sent here as a youngling. I don't really
Oh.
remember much before then.
I'm just very curious about the island, considering almost every person that tries to come here gets shipwrecked. I mean, we got shipwrecked. We barely survived.
Who knows, I could have been shipwrecked as a youngling and lost my parents. I really have no memory of it.
Interesting.
All I know is I dedicate my life to Bahamut.
All right. Should we? I don't know if they have any drinks for energy around here. Any potions of energy?
Ooh, yeah, drinks.
No, I think you've had enough of those. We should find something for your hangover.
Oh,
I mean,
sometimes
the
the way.
elixir of
Might I-
health may help.
No, might I actually recommend a ginseng tea
Ugh. Oh, I'll look
with
into it.
some honey? With some honey. It will
Oh.
actually help.
We'll see about that.
Plenty
We'll
of
take
honey.
you up on that.
Oh, Kyle, right? Kale?
Yeah. Hayal. Thank you.
Kale, got it.
Right.
Hayal.
What do you need?
I'm just, got the morning cobwebs. Something like an energy drink. Something a ginseng tea, a caffeine, water.
Yeah, you mean tea? Or coffee?
Yeah. Coffee. I would love a coffee.
Oh,
I wasn't sure if you had coffee on the island.
Oh, we grow our own beans. Wait till you taste this.
Oh, excellent.
Okay. So you guys have all made it into the kitchen then?
Seems to be.
Getting there.
Yep.
Just sitting here having my coffee.
Okay.
It is delicious.
Okay. Yeah. Well, he's going to come over and he's going to serve you all. Anybody else? Coffee, tea, hot
You know
water.
me. I'll have my usual.
I was
Gins-
sold on
ginseng with honey,
ginseng
yes?
tea.
Of course.
Yes. Here. You know, I'll be right back. So he heads up here. He's gone for 3 to 5 minutes or so and comes back and passes out everything. And when he hands Benelis her coffee, says, I put something
No,
in
thank you.
it. I put something in there just for you. Just let me know if you like
You're
it.
proud among men.
And you take a sip and yeah, there's a little something extra in here.
Ooh. Excellent.
Don't tell Shakri.
Nobody say anything.
Jackery can probably smell it, but she doesn't say a thing.
Okay. And by the
Drink it
way,
before
if you guys hear me chewing, just let me know. I'm trying to eat my dinner.
Ah,
DMs need to eat
we're in the
too.
dinner hall. You're good.
I've got pad see ew, so there's a bunch of crunchy broccoli in here.
Ah, I see.
So where do you think you're heading this morning?
Sounds like we're very likely heading north.
Right now, we're kind of waiting for
Mila?
Mila to get back. Up, speak.
Oh, what?
As I say, as I usually say, speak of the devils, and they appear.
I'm not a devil. You know this. I'm a dragonoid. Thank you,
I
just
am
like
too.
yourself.
I'm teasing, young one. Where did your scavenging lead you today?
Today I went over and I saw there was a cage of some sort off to the east.
Cage.
That's interesting.
I've never seen a cage of that size. It was like the lower quarter of a tree.
Interesting.
And where did you say you went?
To the east, on the very east side of the island. Right as, it kind of makes the slow curve on the southeast side. Once it starts kind of flattening out, there's right there. There's a path. There's a mini fire mountain, and it was right there. There was I don't know. It looks like a cage, but it's not a cage, and it was smashed open.
Oh.
I'm thinking there was another shipwreck.
That doesn't sound good.
Well,
Maybe we should check it out after we deal with our other thing?
Or could it be related to our other thing?
Maybe.
I don't know.
well,
Just be careful. You might run into some other things that you don't want to run into.
Actually,
You
Milo,
know.
we've been meaning to ask you a question, if you don't mind.
Sure.
We heard you caught a glance on your expeditions of a ship that was very old but very well preserved.
She thinks for a moment. Yeah, yeah, I remember that one.
We were maybe thinking it might be the culprit behind all these undead, or what were they called again?
They're called drowned sailors, but
Yeah,
they're the undead.
okay. That's what
Oh,
we're thinking. So we're wondering if you could like point us in the direction of it.
I mean, it has been here the longest. I mean, that would make sense.
Can you tell us how to get there?
Yeah, it's to the north side, and she pulls out a small little, like kind of hand drawn map that she has. I wanted to see if I could find this. Let me see if I can find this. This is what I want. Open in a new tab, and I'm gonna. You can kind of see it here on the stream, but I'm going to. I will post it in the Discord as well,
Yeah.
just to make it nice and easy and off topic, and in game chat is where I'm going to post it, and it is here. So this is a much more detailed view of what she has drawn. However, that's kind of where it is. So you can see that there's a cove to the eastern side, and then it's kind of a slanted diagonal northwest border land. And you can see kind of halfway up or halfway through that flat area, that's where the mini fire mountain and the cage that she found was. But the shipwrecks are all the shipwreck that you're looking for is kind of in the mouth of the cove from the north side. So kind of somewhere in that little cove or that bay, that's where the ship is going to be.
Okay.
And where are we on this map?
You are in the on the south side, a little bit to the west of center.
Okay.
So let me pull this up, and I will show you. So when we zoom in on this map, if you guys are looking at the stream, you guys are kind of like right in this area.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So, and the shipwreck is going to be in this area here.
Yeah.
And then the cage is kind of like right here on this side, right here. Right where this little carrot is.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And if I had more space at Roll20, I could upload more pictures and I would just have a map to show you that. But unfortunately, I don't.
That's quite a ways away. We could take the boat, go around, or we could just walk through the island.
What do we think is safer?
Well, you certainly could walk. However, how are you going to get to the boat? Are you going to swim?
I mean, I can.
Something about
My last experience with swimming was not great.
That's true. We do have Kyle here.
Let's not risk our lives potentially with other drowned sailors in the water or anything
we
else
either
that lives
walk-
in the water.
So we can either walk and have to swim to the ship, or we can take the boat, but I feel like be at a higher risk the entire journey of drowned sailors.
Yeah, also, I don't know how much. It's a pretty long trip for a small rowboat, too.
it will be about, figure it'll take you about 2 hours to get there in game time.
Would there be somebody here that possibly has something we could borrow.
Better boat.
That's all we have. I'm the only one that leaves.
Well, what do you think, guys?
2 hours to go explore one area, and then another hour to explore another one later. Why not? Let's just go by boat.
Might as well.
Boat it is.
You know what? Yeah. That way, in case we do run into the jump scares, we can take care of them. That way, it's not a threat to the people here.
All right. Is everybody ready?
Let's do it. We're all
Any
in.
last minute business to take care of?
I'm gonna
Oh, I just
down
have
my
to use the
cup of
bathroom real
tea.
quick. I'm terrible on trips, so I don't want to have to like stop
I'm
midway,
just
you
gonna
know?
do. I'm just gonna do a couple quick prayers to Bahamut before we leave. Just make sure I got all my rites done, and then yeah, we can go.
Perfect. I'm gonna sit here and just wait.
All right.
We'll
Well,
grab another cup of coffee from you if we can before the takeoff. I'm gonna need my
Be
energy
careful on
for
that
the
coffee.
journey.
It's a diuretic.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We don't really have any to-go cups, but just make sure you bring this back. We only have like 6.
Oh,
So-
I'll finish it before we take off. Don't worry. We've got prayers to get through. I think I can chug a cup of coffee.
Well, here you go. He comes and hands you another one. And Mila says, "Oh, well, I'm gonna go prepare my box of treasures. I'll have something to show you guys when you get back."
Excellent. Excellent. All right. Well, guess I'll start wandering around.
I'm just gonna sit here, sip on my coffee as I wait for everyone else to reconvene.
Okay. And so Kyle, you're a detective, huh?
I am the best detective the world has ever seen.
What kind of things do you normally investigate?
Well, I found a whole bunch of mosquitoes on our last trip.
That sounds interesting. But no, really, like, what do you do? I mean, if you're the best detective in the world, you've got to have some stories.
I find whatever needs to be found. And sometimes things that don't need to be found, I also find.
Like?
There was this one time, a guy had lost his wedding ring. So he came to me, as of course my reputation precedes me. We didn't find his ring, but we did end up stealing a car.
Well, I'm sure the car was lost, right?
Completely. Insurance write-off, as a matter of fact.
Oh, well, man, you really are better than you look.
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or an insult, so I'll just say thank you.
It was a compliment. You're welcome.
Well, thank you.
But, yeah, what do you know about... And he kind of leans in closer. Thieves' guilds.
Thieves' guilds? I would say that I don't know much about thieves' guilds.
You think you could find out about some for me?
Of course I can. I'm the best detective on the planet. Of course I can.
I mean, I don't have a lot of money per se, but I do have some brew.
Give me some more of those coffee beans and you got yourself a deal.
Ooh, I think we might be able to work something out.
Do you have any leads on where I should start looking for information on the thieves' guilds?
Well, see, there's one in particular that I'm interested in learning about. It's called the Gilded Gallows.
Gilded Gallows. All right.
And I'm just curious to know what you can find out about them. Let's just say I have a vested interest in them, which is why I'm looking. But I don't really have a lot of time to get out and about, now do I?
That's true. If I'm to be doing this for you, I feel like we need to trust each other. Would you be able to tell me what your vested interest in the Gilded Gallows is?
I hear that they have been planning a raid somewhere. I just want to make sure that I'm kept ahead of their plans.
Interesting. Well, if it's for the safety of the community, then yes, I will.
I appreciate that, as do everyone here. Thank you.
Of course. I'm going to go and wait with Sypha as we wait on Shakri to finish up. Well, thank you for the cups of coffee, and I hope to have information for you when we're back.
Okay, thank you.
Wow, Kyle, what was that about?
He just wants me to find something about the Golden Guild. Oh no, it wasn't the Golden Guild. It was the yellow gold. I don't remember. I need to
Oh.
find out some information for him.
Oh, good thing you asked you.
Ooh, he hired you for detective work?
Why wouldn't he? I am the world's best detective.
Didn't you know?
How much are you getting paid for this job?
A couple bags of beans, if you know what I mean.
That's it?
Nice.
What do you mean that's it? Did you
No-
try the coffee? It was the best coffee I've ever had before.
No shinies, no mead, no nothing, just coffee beans?
They're a simple community of people. I would not feel right taking money from them.
Alright, well, it's your job, not mine. Whatever.
Are we all set then?
I believe we are.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Don't worry, Kyle got coffee beans. We're set.
Oh no, I don't have them yet.
Oh,
What? I don't
Yeah, I
even
need to
know.
find out about the braided gallows first. No, that wasn't it either. Shit. Well, hopefully I
I
remember on the
think-
way there.
Are you guys off to take the rowboat?
Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna take the
Hopefully.
rowboat. I'm a little worried about this one, and she'll say pointedly to about KL.
Listen, I haven't died yet.
No, but your memory certainly isn't all there.
I can't imagine what would make you say that.
There's just an
you.
awkward pause.
That would took me a second to
You just said you had a conversation. You need to search up information. You have no idea what contact you need to find.
Yeah, it's about the golden god. No, that's not it either.
And there's my point proven.
Alright. Remember on the way there.
All right, well,
Oh, let's go.
once you guys are in, I will lower you down. All right, so then he lowers you down, and as you guys go to take off, oh, hey, wait a second, guys, hold on. Just kind of
What is it?
the same thing, and he kind of takes a bag and tosses it out to you guys. Do you just let it
grab
fall
it
in the
and I catch
water?
it?
No, one of us will catch it, I guess.
Okay,
I've got it.
I might try.
Whoever's gonna catch it, give me a sleight of hand roll.
oh, great.
Oh, lovely.
Should have taken. Maybe my rolls are better today.
Yeah, maybe you gave him the shockery. Aha. Well, you both
We
reach
both
for it.
do it at the
You
same
both
time.
grab it, and because of that, yes, it doesn't spill this time. And you kind of grab it, and immediately something just assaults your senses. It's the same bag of chum that he essentially says, "In case you visit the Myconids again."
Oh,
Thank you.
okay.
Please tell me there's an under-rowboat storage.
In a boat this small, I doubt it.
This smells like that cave.
Oh,
Well, who knows? Maybe we're gonna need it again. I guess it's better safe than sorry.
Alrighty.
Time to head off.
Yep. Okay. So you guys are rowing around. Is anybody who are the two people that are rowing?
I can. If I
Okay.
have. I'm not very strong though.
I'll row.
Well, I guess that's it.
Okay. Shakri and Benelis are rowing. And who's navigating?
Oh,
Hopefully not Kyle.
I'll navigate then.
Okay. So Sypha's navigating again. It's very similar to how it was before. And are you guys going the western route or are you going the eastern route?
I'd say Western looks like the fastest route. That we don't have to go around all those bumpy little rocks.
Is it also like the fastest is going to be full of the most fights?
Well, and if we would take the eastern, then we might as well stop and check out the cage first.
That's a good point.
I think I don't know. You're probably. I mean, it looks like you can kind of, instead of having to go all the way around the tip of the island, you can kind of slide in between them. So do we want to prioritize the shipwreck or do we want to prioritize the cage?
Let's put a vote on it.
I
We can
say
always-
my vote's
we can
for
always
ship.
just roll. We can always just do a D2 roll.
True.
Whatever works.
Or in this case, roll a D4, and if it's odds, do this. If it's evens, do that.
I vote on the ship.
Yeah, I'm curious what the ship holds.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Although I'm nervous.
Well, then ship it is. I don't mind either way.
Do it.
Okay. So you guys are sailing around the western side to get to the ship the fastest, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, with that, you guys make it around the western point and start sailing towards the bay that you've seen this in. And there's a number of masts sticking up from the water. There are half sunken ships. There are ships that look like they're beached, like completely on dry land. There's a large variety of shipwrecks. So you need to tell me, like, what exactly are you looking for? And then I'm going to have you roll a investigation or perception check to see what you guys find first.
I'm looking for just a ship that's very clearly very old, but also in very good condition still.
Okay.
Yeah. I
And
assume that's what we'd all kind of be looking for.
and Mr. Detective, what makes a ship old but in good condition?
Well, I mean, still mostly pieced together. I mean, it is a shipwreck, of course, so there's going to be some damage, but not, no weathering on it, no wood rot, no tarnishing of metal. And as far as age, just the style of the architecture of the ship, I suspect would look dated compared to more modern ships that have been wrecked.
Okay. Do you know what kind of architecture would make a ship older than a more modern one?
I would suspect more gold. They seem to like gold. Lots of, or brass or bronze, things that conveyed.
But more metal.
Mm,
Metal
yeah,
makes it older?
yeah, things like in my detective head, yes.
In the world's best detective.
Okay.
You'd probably be looking more for a wooden ship with iron rather than brass.
Well, this is out of character. I'm just asking specifically.
Yeah, no, you'd still be looking for wooden with iron.
Yes.
Well, definitely would, not like a full metal ship, but
No,
I'm
definitely
thinking
not.
like Pirates of the Caribbean style, like
Yeah, they
like a
had
Bella.
iron.
The Spanish galleon kind of look, as opposed to the more
Mhm.
the Vikings, the lower, more sleek-looking ships. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. So, you guys happen upon. Let me actually do this. Copy. Can I paste this here? Let me do this. And then you guys happen upon this ship.
All right.
That's a ship
Actually,
if I've ever seen one.
Kyle's going to be in front. Sypha's going to be towards the back. So you guys are approaching this fairly large ship. There is 2 anchors. It is 3 mast, and it's partially submerged, but there is a deck above the water.
Oh wow, look at
Okay.
that.
From
Yeah,
Sea
since
of
it
Thieves'
could be it.
perspective, that is a galleon.
It is.
Big boat.
That is indeed a very large vessel.
How do we get on it? I assume that's where
Usually
we're
from
going.
the side.
Do we?
You could tie a rope to it?
It's
And
usually a
climb
way
up?
to climb up these things.
Yes,
Assuming
typically.
it's all still intact.
Yeah, typically you'll see that there would be like a rope
Rigging.
ladder, and the rigging would be here. But your best bet would be to take the boat here and just kind of climb off the boat and onto the deck.
Let's do
All
it.
right, let's do that.
Let's do it.
Okay. So I will take this
Or do
here.
we want to? Yeah.
And then I don't know if you guys can move your tokens.
I have control over mine.
No,
Okay.
I don't.
I got control over mine.
Okay, so
Oh, I
Benelis.
have control over mine now. We're good.
Okay. So you guys hop
Sure.
off, and I mean, this ship, it's definitely a galleon. It's a cargo ship. It's been crashed here for a while, but you can tell the boards look kind of salt brined. There's a lot of rot sticking around kind of the bottom of the capstan, the bowsprit that sticks up through the deck. This ship appears to not have the cargo hold that you can get to. The cargo hold is like there's a ladder right here that's leading down to the lower floor. But there's not a lot of identifying features of the ship.
I'm gonna climb on that
But
rock.
I don't know if this one quite meets the qualifier of being in good shape.
But it is old.
Hello? Any zombies out here?
Ugh,
Yes,
not.
darling, just announce our presence.
You just hear a
No, it's illegal for you to not tell us you're a zombie.
Oh, wait. Actually, or like out of character?
no. That's just out of character. I'm joking around with you.
Oh man.
Let's go.
Maybe we don't have the right ship.
Kind of seems like it might be the wrong ship.
Well, easy way to find out. I'm gonna pop a divine sense.
Okay.
I'll
You
just
you sense
stand, like,
no
right about there.
undead at all. No undead, no fiend, no. What's the last one? The evil?
Celestial.
Celestial. Yeah, you are the only fiend. Or wait, are tieflings considered fiends? I think they're just
Tieflings are
humanoids.
considered. I think tieflings are considered half fiend.
Okay, well then, yes, you are the only
Because
thing
of their-
that sets off your spidey senses.
Because of either their mama or their papa.
Peter Tinkle?
Okay.
Mm.
But yes, there is no, there's nothing that's tripping your sense, your divine sense.
I don't sense any undead here.
That's a shame.
I wonder if we can maybe rummage, find any treasure, useful items maybe that were left behind.
Suppose it would be kind of safe to see if there's anything historical here, I guess.
So want to maybe climb to the top of a mast and see if we can get a better view? See what might be
Oh,
out
yeah,
there?
just like last time. Want me to give you a hand this time, Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
eyes are the best.
You can boost.
Clearly.
Yeah, boost me on up there.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
You are now standing on the capstand, or were you trying to climb the mast?
Climb the mast.
Okay.
Yeah, I was having them boost me up.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check, please. Okay. You're able to grasp and slowly but surely shimmy your way up the mast until you reach the crossbar at the top of the sail. And from there, you peer down and you can kind of see towards the back. There's, the steering wheel, the helm is completely busted. You see down in the hold, you just see straight through the bottom of the ship. There's whatever was on the ship has been lost to the sea long, long ago.
Yeah, done. All right, guys, catch me. There's nothing up here.
Oh god, oh god.
And
oh
I
god.
jump.
Oh god.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I need 2 checks. I need from...
Thanks, Kyle.
Actually, better yet, I need 2 checks from Shakri, but they're going to be made with advantage because Benelis is helping. I'm going to have Shakri give me a athletics check with advantage, please. Okay, a 10. And then, Benelis, can you give me a sleight of hand check with advantage?
Yes. Oh god. Kyle.
Oh boy.
Well, this wasn't very-
Okay. So Shakri is able to catch him and absorb most of the impact. However, you guys happen to catch him by the waist and the legs, and his head comes down and just hits the deck. Not too hard, but enough you're going to take a single point of bludgeoning damage, Kyle.
Worth it.
That's not gonna do any favors to his memory.
You can't remember anything anyways.
Why do you
What were we
guys-
looking for?
Why do you keep talking about my memory?
What were we looking for, Kyle?
What do you mean?
What was the coffee beans for?
Who's got coffee beans?
Oh no.
You're getting worse.
We
You
made it.
know, when you jump off of something, it's best not to dive head fast.
Well, if you would have caught me,
Maybe
I
next
did.
time you should give a heads up that you're jumping off.
I gave them a full 3 seconds of notice.
I'm just gonna let go.
Let's aim for 5 next time.
I thought he
I
gave
was
him a
about to
heads down.
Eh.
He swan dived.
I'm just gonna let go and gently swat the back of his butt.
I
Swat his
would-
butt with my sword and just be like, "Don't do that again."
I've never
I
seen
am
a
a little
swan
bit-
quite
I
dive
won't
like
catch you.
that.
Oh,
Or next
almost
time
fell
I
in the
won't
water.
catch you.
All right. So this isn't the boat we want to be at. I think this is a dead.
This
Alright.
might be one of the other random ships. Correct.
Maybe keep looking around the cove then?
I think
Might be.
that's our best bet.
Okay, so you guys load up and you hop into the ship and you start rowing again. And you're still looking for the same kind of a ship. Something that's wood with a lot of metal on it, iron and whatnot. So the next ship you guys see in the distance, there's a big kind of anchor that looks like it's hanging off the side. It's a big iron anchor. This ship was definitely not ready, or it wasn't prepared to be sunk. I mean, most ships aren't, but you could tell this was taken completely by surprise. So this is the next ship. And you see that there's...
Still has cargo around it.
Got a good
see
feeling about
the-
this ship.
Yeah. Should we row up to the island, maybe? Scope out the ship from a safe distance?
I would think that might be best.
Sure.
I agree.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go here. I'm assuming you could be on whatever side of the island you want. I just move the ship there. Again, I don't know if you guys can control your tokens. Please let me know if you
Not yet.
cannot.
I'm out of control. Whoa. Just
Going
kidding.
good.
Okay, so this, that's why some of these. So, and Shakri should be Shakri. Save settings. Okay. Can you control? There we go. Cool. So this ship has a lot of metal around it. You can see the anchor way up here on the starboard side, or larboard side if you're old-fashioned. Hi, Reiki.
Or if you're-
Welcome in.
or-
Thanks for the follow.
Or if you're into Final Fantasy 14.
Yes. Oh, 11 for the win.
Oh, that killed me. That killed me.
So,
Anyways.
you see there's a lot of debris, a lot of crashed kind of cargo, and I mean, there's flotsam, there is these barrels, these crates, and the ship has, you can't tell if it's kind of stuck on a sandbar or if it hit the rock in front of it and just kind of snapped. But yeah.
Hello? Any wombies?
Will you
Yeah.
stop announcing our presence
Right,
every time we get near a ship?
I mean, if they're there, we're gonna have to fight them anyway.
Oh,
I'd
After our
rather
mosquito
have the
fiasco,
element.
we should
I
know
would
that just
rather
jumping
have
in
the
was
element of
fun.
surprise for once.
don't worry, Kyle will give a 3-second head start.
No, we're working on 5, remember?
5. We've agreed on 5.
God.
Well, I kind of want to
Yes,
peer inside
Vomit.
of
Give
some
me
of
strength.
the stuff that's been left on the side of the island here. Barrel, some crates. I want to take a peek at what's inside of those.
Maybe there's coffee.
Coffee? Man, I can't remember the last time I had coffee.
Ugh.
You had it. Well, never mind.
Okay.
Dealing with
So,
this.
how are you opening the barrels and the crates?
I have a dagger. I would use my dagger to pry them open.
I believe you have a crowbar as well.
What
That would be part of one of your adventurers packs or something. The explorers pack should have a crowbar. So
Yeah, I've got an explorer's pack. Okay, in that case, then I use the crowbar.
okay, yeah. So you use the crowbar and you kind of break things apart. You'll see that in the barrel that is next to you, there is some sort of. It looks almost like a grain or a powder. It's definitely not coffee beans, but it looks kind of like barley or wheat or something along the lines.
Okay.
Do we need that?
Not unless you're going to be making mead.
Oh, is that how you
No,
make it?
you've caught her attention.
Barley is usually used for making ale in the most parts, if I'm not mistaken, from what I've tried
Ooh.
to remember from what he taught me. But
What if we take this to Tenric?
we could,
Ooh,
I guess.
let's make tasty things.
We probably
We can
would be
take a stack
appreciative.
of it.
He would be appreciative, I guess. But there's a lot of barrels here.
Might as well check him out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as well. Might
Is
as well
Is
crack our way
there a
into all of it.
name? Is there like a company name on some of these boxes?
On the boxes, there is
Mm-hmm.
no name in particular. There's not a lot of branding of anything. You do see that on some of them there is this red circle with 3 kind of vertical wavy lines above it.
Three circles with vertical wavy lines above it.
Let me see if I can draw it.
Yes, can you
freehand.
please draw it?
I don't know if you can see that. Let me go over it in a
I
bright
see it.
pink. Yeah. So it's kind of like this. It's not an S, but it's
Oh,
it's a
wow.
wavy line. I can't draw with the mouse to save my life, so.
It's gorgeous.
But that's the design on it.
Excellent.
Have I seen that symbol somewhere else before? And like,
No, you have not.
hmm.
Maybe we should
Well,
have Sypha sketch it down in that notebook.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm not gonna make you roll a performance check for that. It's,
No,
I
I'm
mean,
just gonna.
I mean,
It's
at this
so-
point, yeah, at this point you could trace it. Yeah, that looks perfect, spot on.
Alright, well, if you all want to do that, I'm gonna get my butt on the ship. At least on the back end.
Well, I'll finish cracking my way through these, so I'm gonna pry open this box I'm standing next to now.
Okay, and in this one, you happen upon a foul odor.
Oh,
A foul
You found a crate of frozen fish, which is no longer frozen.
Ugh. Ugh. Yuck.
It
Well,
still smells that bad. This thing must have sunk recently then. Oh.
yeah, I was just about to say.
if it
How
smells
dare
that bad, it's not recent.
I guess we didn't ask how long ago the first shipwreck was, did we?
Oh, I can smell it from here.
Yes, and the smell just continues to kind of waft out and emanate, radiate from this crate.
Oh,
Goodness
please close that
gracious.
thing or launch it into the sea, please.
Yeah, you're
Put
right.
it in the
Alright.
sea.
I'm gonna. I guess I can't put the lid back onto it now. It's pried off. I'm gonna toss it into the
Ugh.
ocean.
Oh yeah, that's just what we need. Why does everything stink?
Oh, welcome to the process of fermentation.
Ugh.
Oh, and decay.
And with that, the smell is still kind of hanging in the air, but it's not as strong as it once was.
I'm walking away.
Let the sharks eat it. Oh, that's gross.
Right, and were these ones opened up here as well?
I didn't touch those.
No, not after that one smelled that bad.
Well, there could be
I-
something useful here.
Ugh, go nuts, detective.
Go nuts. I'm backing up.
All right. Well, then I will pry open the 2 remaining, or the 3 remaining.
Okay, so you pry open this crate, and you see it's this clumpy white, almost sand-like material.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of like giant clumps of this stuff. It looks kind of like salt or sugar or something along the lines that has been kind of just kind of joined together.
Does anyone have a poison defense to taste it? See what it's like? What is it?
I mean, I have detect magic. I can at least see if there's any kind of magic happening.
I
I
can
don't think
just
this is
I can
even
go ahead and
magical.
test it with my alchemy.
That's a better idea.
That too.
Okay.
Let me just quickly give it a test.
And what are you testing for? Because I know testing for salt and sugar are 2 different things.
I'm just testing for poisons.
For poisons, okay?
Just doing a simple poison test.
Okay, so I figure that'll take about 5 minutes or so. And in the meantime, are you quickly moving on to the next crate, or are you waiting for the results?
Might as well keep popping.
Okay. So the one that you're next to is actually a chest of some sort.
Told you guys.
The Thar like it's gonna be a chest of dead body parts or something.
Maybe it's a chest of coffee beans.
Well, Kyle, that's your chest.
All right. Now, is the chest locked?
The chest
I'm having
is
a hard
locked.
time.
There is a padlock on it.
All right. Can I pry the padlock off of it?
I'm going to say with that, you're going to need to give me an athletics check with the
Actually,
crowbar.
I have a better way to do it. So I want to cast Ray of Frost on the padlock to freeze it solid, and then I'm going to smash it with my crowbar to break it off.
Nice.
Ray of Frost is a cantrip or a level 1 spell?
It's a cantrip.
Cantrip, okay. So yes, you absolutely can do that. So you freeze it and you smash it with the crowbar, and it smashes.
All right, and I open the lid.
Alchemy tools with wisdom.
Now inside, you find what looks to be a glass handle with a mirror on it. It's kind of like this tin-looking texture. It's not quite a mirror glass, but it's like a tin. You know how kind of like the olden mirrors are just like this really, really polished metal? It's like that, and it has kind of a border and a handle made of glass. And inside, it's kind of like a satin-lined case. But it's a very small one.
So like a compact mirror type of idea where it opens up.
No, like think Beauty and the Beast, the mirror that she holds up, the
Okay.
hand mirror. You know, like the handle is the length of your hand, and then the mirror is probably, I don't know, 6 inches tall by 4 inches wide, kind of thing.
Yes.
It just
Okay.
has its own little case to.
Yes.
I understand. Okay. Hey guys, I found something over here.
Oh,
Oh, what's
I don't know if
You're
it's
busy.
valuable or if it's anything to anybody, but I found this mirror.
ooh, nice.
Are there any symbols, any like stuck out designs, labels, or anything like that on the mirror that we can see?
Nope. It is just a mirror with a glass handle.
I mean, in my experience, shiny things usually fetch good money.
Unless they're cursed.
I do know a particular
That's
kobold who likes shiny things.
Ooh.
Yeah,
To be
that's what I was
safe,
thinking too.
I am going to. Oh wait, no. So with level 1 spells out of combat, is there a amount of times I can use them?
For cantrips, no, you can use them as many times as you want for whatever reason you want.
But
Granted,
for detect magic, I think is a level 1 spell.
that means you have your
Many-
spell slots.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
So all the level spells require a spell slot of whatever level it is or higher. So you can use a level 3 spell slot to cast a level 1 spell kind of thing, but you have a certain amount of each level of spells that replenish during your long rest.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, after
Maybe
an
I'll focus.
8-hour sleep, they come back.
So for this alchemy tools, you want wisdom?
No, you don't need to roll. I'm just gonna say that no, nothing came back. There's no poison that you are aware of.
Alright, well if it comes back as no poison, I'm actually gonna dip a finger in and taste it.
It is sugar.
Excellent.
It's clump sugar.
Excellent.
It's sugar that has gotten wet.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's a little bit
It's
salty,
sugar that's
but yes.
okay, so it's actually sugar that's gotten a little wet from the sea salt. Actually, that's not bad for a seasoning. Little sweet, little salty. This would go good on popcorn.
Ooh.
I mean, you can
We
use
should
the
take a
mirror.
back with this.
Really good kettle corn.
You can use the mirror to reflect the light and cook it as well.
Smart. Make some caramel.
You can use it for mead.
Salted caramel. Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
All right. And
But
before we head off of this island, let me crack the last one.
Well, the last
God,
one
that doesn't-
here, at least the last one that's not submerged, because there's one underneath you that is almost completely submerged. But this one that is on the sand, you open it up, and inside are a bunch of bottles, cracked and broken glass. None of them survived whatever it was.
The true
What a
tragedy.
shame.
All right. Well, I think we've seen all there is to see. Unless
Well-
anybody wants to help me pull in some of these old boxes and see if there's anything inside of the ones that are waterlogged
Well,
right
we
now.
still have to actually get to the ship. You
Oh,
know.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I think
everything there
that's
is to see
enough,
on this little tiny island.
I vote ship.
Sure.
Well, first let's maybe put some of these, some of the ones we can still salvage back into the rowboat, maybe. Bring
Yeah,
it back.
like that salt, definitely. Or sugar, was it?
It was like a sugar salt, something salt sugar. I don't know. And we'll bring the barley, I guess.
Oh,
Salty
okay.
and sweet. Nice.
Can
Yes,
we
I
can
know,
we
you
fit the two
drunkards.
crates on the boat?
Okay, as you lift up the crate of sugar, you see that there is a massive hole at the bottom of it, and it just it literally dumps out as you pick up the crate.
Oh,
For the love of
No!
sugar.
Bad
Quick,
luck
turn it upside
there.
down before it jumps it all jumps out.
Oh,
we opened it on that side. I'm gonna turn it on the side, diagonal-ish. Quickly. Try and
Okay.
salvage what I can.
Okay, you can salvage about, I don't know, say the 6 or so handfuls that is just sitting on the
That's fine.
side of the thing. Okay.
That works. That works.
Hey, where's that chest that the mirror was in? Let's put it in there.
In the satin lined chest. Smart.
I'm good. I'm good.
Just go right here.
Mhm.
All right, and then
Well,
I
let's
am
put
going to
in-
grab the barley.
Yeah, make sure to grab the barley.
Check to make sure it doesn't have a hole in the bottom of that barrel.
True.
I look around my best. I can't see underneath, of course, but from what I can see, I've opened
So
up at
reseal the
the
top and then flip.
reseal to the best of my ability, picking it up,
Yeah.
taking it over to the boat.
Well, as you roll it over, you see the bottom has quite a bit of black mold.
Ugh.
Ah,
Oh, bad news here, guys. This stuff is not safe for consumption.
Oh man.
No, that is not safe for brewing at all.
I mean,
That will get you sick.
There goes the dreams of El.
So we
You
paddle
see
up to
black
the.
mold in the bottom, it's probably all through the damn thing. Nope, we gotta go to the ship. Gotta check.
that's what. Yeah. Well, am I swimming?
Are we swimming there?
Well, I tried. Oh yeah, that's true. If I tried to swim there in my armor, I'm sinking like a rock.
That we
You're
could
right.
maybe roll up to about here and then just hop on top of the ship.
All right, let's go.
I think I'm gonna take a dive so I can also check underneath the ship. Or inside it.
Ooh, go human.
Go for it.
well, you guys hear a familiar sound.
Oh, for the love of fuck.
Oh, nope. I
Places,
popped my way
keep
back
up.
to the sand. Back to the
Oh.
sandbar. Out of the water.
All right,
Actually,
Oh, not
here we
again.
go.
and you see these guys are
Golden
actually,
shield are
they're actually way down here. Right
Great. Does
where
Kyle
you
have one of their treasures?
right where you threw in the crate of fish.
Oh, wait a minute. Are they attacking us or are they going after the fish?
They're leaving the water where the fish was thrown in.
Oh,
So, everyone, please roll
Initiative.
initiative.
Oy. That's a natural one.
oh, fuck. Okay.
Well, Benellis and I were on top of this.
We good.
Gucci.
I still don't know how I ended up with 0.11 initiative.
Oh, it's the tiebreaker that
Yes.
the system online uses.
It's typically
Dex.
it adds your dex to it, which is why you're 417. Okay, so let me roll a d20 for these guys. And let's see what we got. So they have, okay. So it doesn't matter what they roll, they're gonna roll. Okay. So I need to add a turn order for them. Add turn. Ground sailors. They rolled. Come on. Okay, so then I can do this. I can sort by descending. And there we go. Okay, so first up is Benellis.
All right. I'm going to use my short bow. Yeah, I'm going to use my short bow on this one over here. The one right in front of me.
Okay.
Wait, that was.
So this one right here.
Hold
Got
on, I lost myself. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the one. And yeah, I'll use my short bow. Okay.
it. Okay,
Yes.
that hits.
From the shadows I come.
Okay.
They certainly do, Con. Okay, so for 4 piercing damage,
Oh damn it.
because sneak attack only counts if you have, what's it called? Somebody within melee range of them, or if you
Yeah.
are attacking with advantage. Okay,
My bad.
Shakri, you're next.
Yes. I'm gonna go. That'll do. Sword and shield are out. And we're just gonna go right here. So I'm in the middle of it all.
Okay. So you're attacking the one on the left or the one on the bottom?
I'm gonna attack the one on the left.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go. You are the bane Bahamut!
Okay. The 8 still hits.
And we'll go ahead and add a Divine Smite to it, so...
Okay, 16 damage. And this thing is... You really bruised it. It snarls. But
Go
it's
back to the waters where you came from.
No, it smell.
Yeah, we agree.
Okay. It's Kael's turn.
All right. So I don't have my spell added yet to my character sheet.
Okay. Do you want to cast that spell?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I wanted to move and cast that spell.
Okay, so you're going to move right up to him. And you realize that it's going to be doing a lot more damage than he might have hit points total, right?
But it's a 15-foot cone, so my plan is to hit behind as well.
Well, the spell that you have is just touch. It's not a cone. You literally go up to somebody, grab them, and your hands start burning. Hence the name.
Burning Hands is a cone.
Is it a cone, really?
It's
Yes.
a cone.
Okay, I need to see this. So let me put it on his spell sheet really quick.
Now, I guess my only question is, Shakri going to be taking collateral damage?
Absolutely.
Yes, okay. Then I must be more careful.
Okay, yeah,
Burning
I
Hands.
didn't
Each
realize
creature
it
in
was
a
a cone.
15-foot
Yep,
cone. Yep.
I can see that. Okay, it is on your spell sheet now. So go ahead
Alright,
and
well,
move.
in this case, either way, no, I won't. If that's going to hurt Shakri as well, then no. We'll take the easy way out. I am just going to firebolt the one that is nearly dead and hopefully kill it.
Okay. That certainly hits.
Nice.
So for 3 fire damage. Okay. So. And he just crumbles. Or crumples, I guess is the correct term.
I love when the natural one works in the other direction.
We love
Okay.
that.
So he just kind of falls down and stays motionless. Next up is Sypha.
Alrighty, I'm gonna make sure I'm not standing by the shore in case more come up. Then I'm gonna shoot that last one
Okay.
with my longbow. 21 to hit.
That certainly hits.
4 piercing damage.
Okay, four damage. Next up, it is
That's
the
it.
yes, which is fine. So the sailor is now going to look over and see that the closest thing is Shakri. So it's going to reach out and it is going to attempt to throw itself at you. Not in a good way either. So I'm guessing it hits you and it just kind of thump right
It kind
in
of hits
right
the shield.
yeah right into your shield, and you just kind of easily kind of push it back like it's a toddler trying to swing its arms at you, and you just holding its head by your arm's length.
Pretty much.
Okay, and now it's Benelis's turn. Now if
Okay.
you do hit them, you will get sneak attack.
Yeah, I want that.
That's another reason I came down here.
I was like, I can move up to them, right?
No need.
That. I want to do my rapier, my sneak attack, rapier.
Your rapier.
Yeah. Come on.
That hits. For,
Ooh.
Hard.
and again, it snarls out. But it's still standing, just barely.
Oh.
Shocking.
Do you get a 5-foot reach with a rapier?
No, she'd have to move down here.
Okay.
Yeah, which is still 30 feet, so she's good.
Perfect. Just making sure. Alright. I'm gonna grip my longsword with both hands, even though my shield is attached, but I still grip it with 2 hands, because I just want to hit this thing.
Okay, well that hits
Bash.
for 8 damage. Okay. And you slash this thing, and your short
cleave
sword,
it.
right? Yeah, your short sword cleaves right where it's.
Longsword.
What? It's a long sword. Okay, so
It's a longsword. I just cleave it right down the middle.
So, yes, you go in and your longsword actually gets stuck right where the neck meets the collarbone for a little bit, and this thing kind of falls down. And as you pull your longsword back from it, it kind of picks it up with it, and the zombie stands up again.
That's not good.
And this time it just snarls right in your face, and you can smell it. It certainly smells like that crate that when Kyle opened it.
Oh, Kyle, I think you made a mistake pulsing that crate. Oof.
At least it's only 2.
Oh, for
Don't
now.
jinx it.
Okay, and Kyle, it's your turn now.
Well, hopefully one final firebolt finishes this off.
That hits. 7. Okay. And you did it again. It falls down and stays motionless.
Nice.
Wow.
And you guys are out of combat.
Best detective alive.
I think it can
Maybe I
cross
should go into
detective off
bodyguarding
his
instead of
list.
detective work.
I was about to say, I think it can cross detective off his list and just go into a fighter. Goodness.
Yeah. He'd remember more.
Magic fighter.
Remember
Exactly. Arcane fighter.
Okay, well, you guys
what?
are out
Well,
of...
I think it's safe for us to assume that the water is very dangerous. So we should take the boat.
Yes. I'll agree with that. She'll clean her sword off on one of their clothes. The
Not mine, mine's
zombies'
expensive.
clothes. No, the zombies' clothes. I'm not
Oh,
using mine. You had your gold.
Ew, they're slimy.
As you do, the hand reaches up, grasping its last breath, and as it grabs your wrist, it slowly lets go, and the arm crumples to the ground, or it just falls limply.
Be thankful I'm wiping your own blood off of your own damn shirts. Jeez.
Okay, so you
Psycho,
guys,
are you coming? There you go.
I was gonna say, do you still feel like taking that dip?
Ugh.
No. Not that I know those are in there.
okay, so where are you guys off to?
About here.
That's a great
'Cause
question.
Are we
I
checking
think
the
that
boat? Or did we
angle
not really
is.
check it?
Oh no, I think we're checking the boat.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, just
Okay,
which side of the boat?
So you guys are gonna go
Check.
where? Here?
I think the bottom of the boat, because I think this angle is going to be insane.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oop. Oh.
So you guys are able to kind of tie off the boat to the top of the stairs here. There's a small little, kind of a loop.
Right.
So you guys tie off the boat so it's docked, more or less, and you start exploring the boat. You can see that, this is kind of a waterlogged ship. There are barnacles and some algae growing on the outside, kind of where the water line is. It has been here probably for a couple years. This one does have an intact helm, as it has not been underwater.
Huh. Would you look at that?
Hmm.
Not much in here other than the crates and barrels in the ocean, but I'm not about to open one of those and get more of those undead things in here.
I want to peer, put my eye up to this grate and see what I can see underneath it.
You can see some seaweed, some coral, some sand. It's as if there is no bottom of the boat, or as if somebody pushed sand on top of the lower deck. You cannot see the bottom of the boat. You just see sand and like the bottom of the ocean. You're not seeing anything below you.
Okay.
You do note, however, that there is a lack of a captain's quarters kind of place underneath the back of the ship that most galleons would have.
Yep.
So that does appear a little odd to you.
Kind of strange. I don't know if it's been broken down over such a long time, but the ship doesn't seem like it has a place for the captain. You know how like most of these old ships, there's like a room that they hang out in and ignore doing any work. Doesn't look like it's in there.
Yeah. Didn't notice that now that you mention.
Hmm.
Weird.
I guess I don't go on a lot of ships.
But yeah, I'll try to take a dive underneath. Fuck it.
Okay.
Do be careful.
I'll certainly try. Wish me luck.
Please be careful.
Good luck.
Mm.
Okay, so you dive under the water. You are kind of walking down the deck under the water. And you
Actually, I want to see below deck.
well, yes, if you're trying to get below deck, you're going to make your way down here, which is where the opening is. And you kind of dive down through these two long planks of wood. And you dive down, and you can see kind of there's another barrel that's down here, or not a barrel, but a crate that's mostly completely underground, like it's been swallowed up by the sand. You can see again there's seaweed and rocks and small fish. There's a couple shiny things that look like they're sea glass. It looks like more broken bottles that have kind of been eroded and weathered down over time. But there's not a lot of anything super interesting for this.
We'll take the crate then.
You want to try and pry up the crate?
Sure.
Okay. Give me an athletics check with disadvantage.
Okie dokie. Come on, dice gods. 13.
So a 13.
Ooh.
You can definitely get a grip on this thing, but you are not pulling that up from the bottom of the sea just yet. It's stuck.
Okay.
Would a second set of hands maybe be able to pry it up?
I mean, you can certainly try.
Give it
I'm
a
gonna go up
shot.
and get someone to help then. I found honestly not a lot, but there is another crate down there if someone wants to help me bring it back up. It's stuck in the sand.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
I will give
that's
you
good.
a forewarning. It looks
Yep.
very similar to the same crate that had the fish in it.
Uh-oh.
It is the same crate
kinda
that
feel
looks
like
like this one, that looks like this one.
Y'all, I don't recommend that
I
crate.
feel like we're in pretty deep.
Are you sure you want to mess with that crate? There,
But this one does
darlings.
look pretty similar, Sypha. What do you think?
Yeah, I
I feel
don't
like we've
know.
seen this crate before.
Why not just go and investigate what happened to the captain's quarters instead?
Maybe that's an okay idea. Not disturb what doesn't need to be disturbed until the absolute last moment.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna, in that case, then swim underneath and try to make sense of what might have happened to the captain's quarters.
Okay. And when you swim down and you kind of are holding your breath here, the area that where the captain's quarters would be is just open. Like directly underneath where the stairs are, there's no door, there's no wall, it's just open cargo hold. This ship
Interesting.
was not a long-term ship. It was not meant for people to stay overnight on.
For small chips then?
For the what?
For small trips then?
Pretty much like day
Oh, sure.
trips. Leave early in the morning. It's a cargo runner,
Gotcha.
and that's what Kyle can determine or decipher from trying to see this underground or underwater, I guess.
Does anybody want to go explore the north side?
Let's do it.
I'm more afraid of the angle that it's sitting on. I might lose my balance. That's why I personally don't want to, but
What angle is it at, roughly?
Based on the picture and the map, I'd say it's near vertical. Say like a 72-degree angle. Like it's
Well, in
very,
that
very
case-
steep. Anything that was in there is either lying, on the wall that is closest to the water, or it is what has spilled out into the water. It doesn't look like there's much that you can do.
All right. Well, I don't know, guys. I think we're wrong ship number 2 for the day.
Yeah, it doesn't look
Aw,
like there's
man.
much. I don't want to touch a crate.
Unless, what about the rock that we're resting up against?
Think there's anything special about it?
Maybe.
I can try to climb it.
Is it climbable?
Again, I mean, you certainly can try to do anything you want to do. It just, you might need to make a roll.
I want to try and climb it.
Okay. Where are you swimming, boating to? Like, you're going to try and climb directly up here. So you're going to be climbing along the railing, I would imagine?
I'm just like hopping on up here.
Well, how are you going to get here? I mean, the planks are just smooth and flat. So you would need to climb along, use this kind of as
the
like a
entire
ladder
thing
to
is
get up
vertical?
there. Yeah, it's
Yeah, nearly
it's
vertical.
almost completely vertical. It's
Oh,
72
I didn't think it
degrees.
was that steep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'll
very
do that
steep.
then.
Okay, so give me an acrobatics check, please.
Okie dokie. Where's the... Oh, I should be good at these.
Okay.
13.
You are just barely able to make it up to the bowsprit here. Although it looks kind of like a mass that is now leaning forward over it. But yes, you're able to make it up to, here fairly easily, and you can kind of shimmy your way up like climbing a coconut tree up to the crossbar here.
Alright. What can I see from here? Anything special about the rock? Just a rock?
It's a big rock. It's not
Guys, it's a big rock!
it's not fish rock, but it's a big rock.
Darling, I could have told you that from the get-go. Now, can we please move on?
Do you see any other ships from here?
Yeah, you
Distance?
actually see two other ships. One of them looks it's hard to describe. One of them looks, well, here, let me send you guys here. So one of them looks like this. And that's the first one you see.
Ooh.
Okay.
Depends
that-
what's in the crates there.
And then there's one that looks like there's a top deck that's above the water, and the rest of it is below water. It looks kind of like this one that you guys were at, but it's flat. It's actually just submerged. And there's a big hole that you can see along the back of it. You can only see the top of it. The rest of it is underneath the water.
I relay the information of the ships I see.
One is completely buried by sand. And another is one that we've pretty much already been at. Or similar.
This would be a bad luck kind of day, doesn't it?
This
Yeah.
does seem to be just really horrible luck.
It does appear that way.
I say we go neither and go a different direction then.
Maybe it's worth checking the cage out now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the cage will give us some kind of insight as to what boat we need to find or where the boat might happen to be.
Blue.
Start making my way down. Back to the group.
Making my way.
Okay.
Making my way.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go around the point. You're not gonna look at any more ships.
Mm, yeah, I guess. Take a little break from the ship hunting.
Ship hunting.
Sure.
Okay. So then you guys are going to sail around the archipelago of those areas, or the archipelago at the north end of the island, and you're going to sail on the northeast side until you find. What is it you're looking for again?
The cage
what
that
appeared to
Milo
be a
described.
cage.
So you're looking for the cage. Okay.
The cage is not a cage. It's more like the trunk of a tree or the bottom part of it. Yeah,
A big cage.
big cage.
Okay. Well, do you remember anything else about the area that it's at?
I remember where on the map it was.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember anything about the location itself? Are there any other landmarks that you can remember that you'd be looking out for? Or are you just going to sail really, really close to the shore?
Let's see.
What did he? He did mention something like
Pull up the other map. Ah,
because I can see on the map where it is. I know where we need to go, but I can't remember what was said about.
ooh, he said something about a
Tree.
mini volcano or something like that.
A mini fire mountain. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what you guys are looking for.
Perfect.
Good memory.
So, let me do this. And you guys are going to. And then I can move you guys to here.
Yeah, there it is. And there does also appear to be a sunken ship here too.
There are sunken ships all over the island.
That explains why it's so hard to find the sunken ship we're looking for.
Yes.
It does make sense, right?
We're not sweating.
It is a little warm.
It's a bit mild. Should we hop on land? I don't think we should go right to the mini lava pit off the bat.
Yeah, it's a bit dangerous.
Okay.
So we'll row up to the
So,
not cage.
so over here, or
On the main strip of land.
here? Let me make the ship controlled by all players. So you guys can move the ship on your own where you would like to go.
I would think
And
maybe
someone else
down
takes
here.
the reins from that.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't about to start moving stuff.
We have too much power.
I would think that.
The
Yes.
ship is abandoning us.
Oh no!
I'll move everybody here.
Down there?
So,
Abandoned ship.
Okay.
Abandoned ship.
So you guys indeed see this cage, and this cage is like 10 feet wide by 10 feet deep by 10 feet tall. It is a big cage. The scale on the map is a little off, but it is much bigger than the map shows it.
Okay.
Big box.
All right.
Should we go investigate it? See if there's
Why the
anything
hell not?
around, any footprints heading in a certain direction,
It
notes that were left maybe.
looks
Okay.
like there's something immediately in front of us. It looks like an altar or a pit with stairs into it.
Well, I'm certainly
Well,
hopping down and getting closer to the cage to.
you wouldn't necessarily see that until you get to, up here. Because you guys are down below. It's about 10, 15 feet tall.
I
Yep.
see. Well,
So if you're getting out to investigate the cage,
you have to
Yep.
climb.
I will take an investigation check.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Sit back on the ship.
Okay.
Okay.
Good roll, Benelis.
You.
And are you investigating as well, Kyle?
No, I'll let them investigate. I'll stand defense.
Okay.
He's done enough.
Well, then in that case,
I'll let the little people think that they're detectives too, you know?
yep.
Doesn't
So-
show up as -3.
Benelis, with this, with that roll, you definitely see that there are some scratch marks on the rock in front of you. This cage, there was, part of it was broken off. It seems like it's shattered. This kind of corner of the cage here. And some of the bars seem to be pried completely sideways. And then you see these claw marks right in front of you on this 8 to 10 foot wall, kind of that's forming this small kind of mini beach. The stone itself it's very strong, and it's not like it was just kind of ripped away. Like the marks are very prevalent. And these marks are bigger than anything you've ever seen.
Y'all, can someone come look at these? These look like something in here was big and scary.
Almost.
The hell was in there? It's these huge scratch marks, like. And it clearly got out of this huge cage. Why was it on the cage in the beach? What is going on?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything like it before. But it looks like someone didn't want it getting out.
Jeez, do you think it's on this land?
More than likely.
Do we want to be here for that?
Well, we are not going to hurt it.
Might hurt us. And we have Kyle.
I can defend you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So can I.
I mean, I guess
What
we are here
was
looking
it?
for answers.
Oh,
Should
I
we-
was muted the whole time. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
It's okay.
I was asking, is there any claw marks or any like trail outside the cage?
You could, not in the sand. But there's the claw marks on the wall in front of Benelis, like right here. It looks like it was, whatever it was, kind of scratched its way and clambered up this wall.
Well, guys, it looks like it went that way. Whatever it is.
Do we risk it and go for a climb?
Yeah, might as well. Let's check it out.
Oh,
Oh, I'll take up the rear.
Alright, well, I will attempt to scale the wall.
Can I do that thing where I like prop my back against the wall so I can like give him a boost?
Yeah, absolutely. And there's no
I don't
roll
know.
necessary for this because it's 8 to 10 feet. It's like, yeah, you guys can kind of all
wait,
work
the
your
wall
way
is
up.
8. The wall is 8 to 10 feet.
Yeah.
Venomous, sound like, why don't I do the boosting, since I can easily scale this.
Oh,
Please.
okay.
I mean, this wall is literally. I can reach up and pull myself up.
Oh, yes. There we go. Sorry. I moved too far.
All right, well,
I'm here.
I'll climb on up.
I'll just literally put my shield down and just go whoop, whoop.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh,
there you
nice.
go.
Like Captain America did too. Like when-
Yes,
pretty much.
exactly.
Exactly.
And then I'm just hop up on top of the cage, hop on top of the. Yoop. See? Easy.
Right?
Whoa, are those?
Hmm?
Are those claw marks?
They are.
Well, I see them now.
And yeah, those claw marks, like, oh, your ship's
Sorry,
disappearing.
that was my bad.
The ship is sailing away with the tides.
Don't worry, guys, I got it.
There it goes.
There's too much
The
power.
drowned sailors are stealing our boat.
There's too much power.
They're
Oh.
just like there once was a ship that went to sea.
See the thing of the ship has ability.
The name was the ship was Kyle with T. Okay.
Ginseng with honey.
Uh-huh. So these claw marks on this tree branch, measuring from one side to the other, from the first claw to the other mark, is somewhere in the 2-foot range. Like this massive, my hands are big, and if I put my hands, I stretched out my fingers as far as I possibly could, and I went from pinky to thumb and from thumb to pinky. Like, that's how big this one claw mark is. It's massive.
Oh wow.
That's a big claw.
What are the chances that this thing is friendly?
Big.
Not likely. Or actually, no, there's 2 chances. Slim and none at all.
I
Is
like
there any way to
Slim.
identify what kind of creature may have left these marks?
Give me a survival check, please.
Yes. Boy.
I'm a ranger. I get to use my skills. No! I'm gonna use. Hold on. I'm gonna use my inspiration point.
Okay.
I don't know
No.
if inspiration's gonna help you with a nat 1.
Well, no, inspiration is
It's a
basically
reroll.
Yeah, it's a reroll.
Oh, thank fuck for
It's
that.
it's not a d6. Okay, 16.
better.
16.
Well, you certainly have heard of
I just know it's dangerous.
yes. You've heard of creatures bigger than some of these things, but you've never actually seen one or encountered one in real life. But there's about 5 or 6 creatures that this could potentially be. It's not a baby Tarrasque. And you know that it is not any of the juvenile dragons or wormlings. It is nothing draconoid, and it is not a baby Tarrasque.
Okay.
Thank fuck it's not a baby Tarrasque. Otherwise, we're all in danger.
Are they all considered types of dragons?
That's why I said this is not a draconoid that you would know, because it's not a draconoid at all.
I picked it as my favorite enemy. That's why.
Yes. And if it was any sort of a dragon or draconoid, you would know what the claw marks represent. But this is not a draconoid. It is not a dragon of any kind.
All right. I'm digging through the claws and I'm just like, this is. Guys, I don't know what this is.
As I try not to face palm.
You think this little pit over here might be of any significance?
It looks like an altar. It's probably where they sacrifice things. This island gives me the creeps.
You start hearing the King Kong drums beating in the distance.
What Okay, back to the ship.
That was a joke. Yeah, that was not.
See what I
part of it.
mean?
I don't think this is where. I highly doubt that.
Okay. So when you guys go down to this pit, you see this little kind of mound that has these kind of purplish feathers and some bones scattered amongst it.
Are we dealing with a bird?
It would explain the
Might
talon
explain
marks.
Talons, yeah. Oh, what about these footsteps? Or footprints?
Oh, give me an investigation roll.
Higher than that one. 13.
13
16.
and a 16. Okay. So, you guys, actually, give me a second. I need to check something. Okay. So you would know that this is not a bird of any sort. These belong to much more of a bigger creature. You know, it kind of almost looks like a bear. Roll for initiative.
Oh, damn it.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
A discordant sound, a half low growl, half piercing screech rips through the air. Abruptly, a hulking
natural
creature. Yeah, as you turn around, Shakri, you come face to face with this hulking creature. A mix of purple feathers and deep brown fur covers its bear-like body, and its large eyes stare hungrily at you from its owlish head.
It's an owl bear.
It's an owl bear.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's even worse. Anyone got animal handling? Or speak with animals?
I need to find this.
I don't.
Please?
Let's do this one. Okay,
These
so I want
things
to.
are not nice.
Okay, so let me do this. Okay, so it needs to roll, add a turn. I'm going to roll a dice.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh boy.
oh boy,
That's
indeed.
bad.
that's bad.
Yeah, just a little bit. So I'm gonna put it in as a 20.
Looks like it's my turn to have the bad rolls.
Sort descending. Okay. Oh wait, it needs to add its dex. What is your dexterity, Benelis?
Dexterity is 5.
Your dexterity is 5.
Yes.
No, the actual number, not the bonus.
Oh.
Oh, haha, derp.
It should be
3.
No.
Oh, 17. Holy fuck.
17. Okay. And that's the
I knew one of the numbers would
20.17.
be
Okay.
right.
Okay. So, you are indeed first. You're up.
Me?
Yes,
Alright.
you.
Well, I'm gonna just go right in and fuck it. I don't know what I'm doing. Hit it with my rapier.
You're gonna hit it with your rapier. Okay. Give
Rapier,
me.
yeah. I don't know
give-
why I can't say that word correctly. I'm always incorrect.
It's a French. Nobody can say it correctly.
Thank
Make
you.
me a
I
perception
appreciate
check,
that.
That's
please.
the French.
Perception?
Rapier.
Okay.
Yes, perception,
Rapier.
and then go ahead and roll with your rapier.
Alright, perception.
18.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, and then rapier. Do I have sneak attack?
You do have sneak attack because Shakri
Excellent.
is right next to it. That's a
Oh.
23. Now,
Okay.
let me make sure that hits. I just need this. Yes.
What do you mean make sure?
It does
I
hit.
was gonna say,
Because
what
I
the
don't
fuck
know
is
its
this?
AC
23
offhand.
doesn't hit it.
Oh,
Hey, you
there
never know.
there are things
they're
that
chunky.
have 30 AC. Crap.
Ugh.
Yeah, there are.
Hopefully you won't have to deal with any of them at level 1, 2, or 3.
I kind of
But-
feel like that's party over, yeah.
But there are characters at level 3 that can have a 28 AC. Artificer comes to
Terrible.
mind. Okay,
Yep.
so at 23 hits, go ahead and roll me damage. 11
Ugh.
damage. Okay. Well, this thing kind of shrieks, and I'm not going to even attempt to figure out how to do this half growl, half shriek.
Don't ask me to do it right now because I'm not going to wake my grandmother up.
Yes. Okay, but yeah, you stab this thing, and it hurts. Like it's not happy with you at all.
Ugh. That's
So, yeah.
not good for me.
Okay, so next up, it's going to turn to you, and it's, again, not happy. So it is going to, it's going to try and slash you with its claws.
At disadvantage
At disadvantage, why?
because I'm
Ah.
I'm using my fighting style to impose
Okay.
disadvantage.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
Smart.
Oh.
Does a 9 hit?
No, armor class is 14.
Okay. Then it's going to bite at you. Oh, I forgot it needs to be disadvantage. And a 14. You said AC is 14?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the bite hits you. And the bite is going to hit you for 13 damage.
Hey, at least I
Piercing.
blocked one. I blocked one.
Yes,
Yikes.
you did.
Fuck.
Wait, who takes the damage?
Benelus
Benelus.
takes 13
Yeah.
points of piercing damage from a bite from an owl bear.
That thing sucks.
Hey, I blocked one, okay?
Thank
I thought you would have gotten
I
two.
appreciate that.
Yeah. But one thing that you guys will notice, I forgot to mention it when it was your turn. As you went to stab this thing with your rapier, you noticed that there's something hanging around its neck. It's kind of a brown wooden something other. It kind of sort of almost looks like a collar.
What?
Seriously, does somebody have speak with animals?
Chakra, your turn.
Is it my turn, really?
Mm-hmm.
Because I could have sworn that it was
I think it's my
Tails.
turn.
You rolled a 19. Kyle rolled a
No, I
16.
didn't.
It says you did. Did I not?
Oh,
No, she rolled a 5.
All right.
no, I
hang
rolled a 5.
Shots. I see survival. I see. Okay, so initiative. Kyle rolled a 9.11.
That's the last fight.
No.
Oh, wait, I see what happened. I didn't have my token selected when I hit that 9.11.
Okay, so then
So it counted a different one in the turn order.
Benelus rolled a 9.17. Why does it have you? It has you twice. Let me remove this. Oh, that's why. Because it has everybody's from last turns. So let me clear this.
Oh, I see.
Hmm.
Okay, so Sypha rolled a 4.17.
My natural one.
And
The third
Shock.
one I've had this game.
Shocker rolled a 5. And then we have Kyle at turn rolled a 9.11. And then Benelus rolled a 9.17. So Benelus would not have gone first.
Whoops.
No,
That is
it would have
okay.
been the owlbear, but okay.
Okay, and then who am I missing?
Owlbear.
Owlbear. Add turn. Roll day 20. I'll just put it at 20. Okay. So, from the owlbear, it then goes to. Oh, hang on. Sort by descending. Pardon me as we go through technical difficulty. So, Benelus would then attack. Then it's Kyle. So, Benelus, you did your attack.
Yep. And it hurt really bad.
Yes.
Now, okay. So Benelus got in my way. If I cast
You
cone,
you
a cone spell from here, will it damage both of them, or does it go just what's in front of you?
you need to move right next to it if that's the case. If you move right here, you can then start it from kind of this corner and it won't hit any of them. There is a
No,
way
I don't.
in here you can go to draw.
Yeah.
And where is it? Somebody was able to draw the is it polygon?
Oh, I see.
I forget where it is. It's the new
It's the UI design.
measure, right?
Measure, yep.
Vedle, shape, line, cone. So we can do a 90-degree cone, flat. Yeah. So you could then. There's
I
your
see.
15-foot.
Okay.
There's your 15-foot
understand.
cone.
All right.
Also, if you have it, go the length of your cone, lock width to height.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm sticking in the back. I don't want to take unnecessary AOE damage if the thing's got any area attacks.
Okay.
So I
Learning.
am just going to firebolt him.
Okie dokie.
Go like that.
That's a natural 20.
Better hit.
Are we?
Nuts.
Okay, roll for damage. You rolled the lowest damage possible, but you still hit it for 11. Okay. Oh. Select.
Okay.
So 11 damage. Well, again, that hit it quite hard, and it's not happy. It snarls and kind of gives a low growl as it's starting to. It's visibly enraged.
Excellent. It's mad now.
Yes.
That's kind of bad.
Yep.
But on the good side is you could tell it's visibly hurt. Excuse me. So Shakri, now it is your turn.
Let's put down. It really hates. I am just gonna keep my. I'm just gonna keep my shield up. And just calmly say, "Look, I'm very sorry that we stumbled into your den. We didn't mean to. We were looking for what was in the cage. I'm sorry we disturbed you. Let me give you one of my rations. Heal your wounds. We'll be on our way." Okay? And I will go ahead and actually toss a ration and try to, I
Okay.
guess, animal handling?
Give me an animal handling.
Probably
you-
disadvantage.
I was gonna say if you're proficient in it, then
I
it's
am
not.
definitely not.
Okay, then yes, then it is disadvantage. Very smart move, though.
Hey, an
Okay,
18 at disadvantage, not bad.
that is really good, especially for disadvantage. Well, you know, in its growling and snarling, you toss a ration, it stands up to bat it away, but then it kind of sees something in your eyes, in your facial expressions, and it then just kind of falls, back to its 4 feet, but it doesn't actually bash it away. It's no longer enraging. But
And
but as it stands up on its hind legs, you can see that the thing that's hanging around its neck looks awfully. It very much looks like a whistle.
guys, I think this was someone's pet.
Think so?
Quite
Whoever,
possibly.
whoever owns it must be really strong then. Keep an owl bear as a pet.
Quite possibly. So I think we might want to calm down on the aggression.
Not it, well, if it hurts me anymore.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
I'll
we
take your
hurt
word
it
for it
first.
if it swings at us again.
Trust me, I understand. And I am gonna go ahead and actually do what I said. I'm gonna cure its wounds.
Okay, now remind me, cure wounds. Actually, can you post it in the chat for me, please?
Yes, I can.
Okay, now I'm gonna make a roll.
Now just easy now. Easy now, little fella. This won't hurt a bit. In fact, you might actually feel better.
The owl bear kind of is, he's snapping, you know, if
Easy.
he's very aggressive as you're slowly reaching your hand out to it, and
I'm just gonna let him sniff it first. Oh,
he kind of
okay.
does that, but right about as you're getting your hands there, he flinches and kind of shifts back a little bit and snaps at your hand, and you pull it back just in time, but you don't actually cast a spell.
No, I won't even pull it back.
So you're gonna let him bite your hand?
I will let him bite my hand.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to make the roll. So,
Yeah, that'll hit.
yep. So you're going to take 12 points of piercing damage. And he is going to bite your hand, literally. And then he's going to pull back and he's,
See, not going to hurt you, little one.
okay.
I'm sorry my friends did, but I'm not going to. You've been hurt enough.
The owlbear is still wary and he's very much, he's looking frantically from you to Benelis, to you to Benelis, over to Sypha, back to you, just kind of, trying to. You feel as if he's taking inventory of who is where. You're not quite sure why. Sypha, it's your turn.
Saying this, I'm just not gonna promote any more aggression. I'm just gonna start retreating. I'm not gonna like give my back to it though. I'm just like gonna like, make sure to look at it, but like move backwards, just like that.
Okay.
I have my bow and arrow ready just in case anything happens, but I'll just
Are you
move back.
pointing it at the owlbear?
No.
You just have it in your hands down, at the ground,
Yes.
just in case. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Well, it's now the owlbear's turn. The owlbear is going to stand up on its hind legs, make itself as big as possible, and let out this screech roar kind of thing, and pound the ground as hard as it can. And you feel like both Benelis and Chakra, you guys feel that the ground actually trembled a little bit because of this massive, body of this owlbear is smashing the ground. Do you guys do anything in response?
I'm not, because it already took a big chunk out of me, and if it's kind of being a little docile, I'm definitely not going to do anything.
Oh, it's not being docile. It's showing an active
Well,
aggression right
it's
now.
still angry, but it's not attacking us momentarily, so I'll trust that maybe it just needed some snacks and some healing.
I know you're afraid, and I know you want us to go away. But right now, you also need to heal. I can do that for you. If you'll let me.
Okay, well, it's gonna take a swing at Benelis with its claws.
Disadvantage.
Okay, so you're using your reaction again, yes?
I am just a shield, and I'm only
Yep.
using my shield, not my
Okay.
blade.
So an 11. An 11 does not hit Benelis. So the shield is just kind of, Shakri reaches over and deflects the blow just enough that it misses you. Do you stand your ground?
Am I allowed to engage now?
You certainly can engage.
Go back.
I mean,
Now I am.
well, I mean, it's your turn now, or it will be your turn next. But I'm
Oh, okay,
asking,
yeah.
do you react in any way aside from just standing there to this thing taking the swing at you?
Yeah, can I like immediately attack it kind of thing? I don't
Oh,
want to use it.
its turn still.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay, yeah,
Like,
no.
you
I'll
If you're
just,
if you're
away,
going
you
to
can.
attack it, yeah,
I'll jump away.
you're
I'll
gonna
jump away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's fine. I will allow you to do that.
Okay, thank you.
Because it's a reaction to this. Normally, in the middle of battle, that would require, or that would give them an attack of opportunity. But in this case, it's during the thing. So yeah, so
Okay.
you jump away 5 feet, perfect. It's then going to throw its head at Shakri, attempting to take a bite.
Okay.
24.
Ow.
I'm assuming that hits. So it's not just your hand this time, but it takes a chunk out of you for 10 piercing damage.
I am unconscious.
Okay, so you kind of slump over to the ground. And as you fall, you're falling backwards. So you end up over here. And this owlbear is like, now that it kind of has its own space, it kind of it literally plops its ass on this mound of feathers and leaves and everything else, and is just looking from one to the next, daring you guys to come closer. But it's
Is it a
not.
mom? So like protecting its nest?
You don't know.
Oh.
So that is its turn.
Oh god. I'm so nervous.
All right. Well, Cypher, what do you think?
I think we need to get Chakri out of there.
Yeah.
I think we all need to get out of there, but Chakri especially.
So I think we've got 3 turns left before it goes to attack us again, and I feel like we can kill it in those 3 turns.
I don't think that's
Yeah.
what Chakri would have wanted. I don't want it to wake up and be like, oh, you guys killed it as soon as I went down.
Revenge.
Anger. Okay.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's gonna chase us if we run away, but I also feel like we need this whistle on its neck.
I do feel that as well. With my turn, how can I help Chakri?
You
with what I
can.
have?
Well, depends on what you want to do. If you want to go stabilize her, well, first of all, who has the potions? Did
I have
Kai,
the
think
potion.
did you
yeah.
distribute them to anyone
Okay.
else?
I hadn't yet. No.
Okay, so you still have the potions.
I
So,
do.
Benelis, you can go over and you can stabilize Chakri so that she is unconscious but stable and not having to make any death saving throws. However, you would need to kind of go here and work your way east and then south, so you're not going anywhere closer to the owlbear. If you go
Okay.
here, you would then basically be within melee range of the owlbear.
Yeah, it might fuck. For sure.
You can. I mean, it really depends on what else you're trying to do.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do is go the way to help Chakri, because it doesn't seem to do anything within its, like, it hasn't done a long range or anything. It's all within its immediate vicinity, so
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. And then
Anything I need to do?
yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, so you stabilize Chakri, and the
Hmm.
owlbear is watching you with a very keen eye. So
Doesn't like tieflings.
I need Kyle and Sypha to give me, let's see, what's a wisdom roll? You know what? Just give me a wisdom
Insight is actually,
insight. Okay,
yeah, insight's wisdom based.
okay. Actually, all 3 of you give me an insight roll, please.
11.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh lord.
Insight be
Oh,
under
okay.
wisdom.
Okay.
go.
So
Wowee.
Benelis. Yes. You know that something about this, the whistle really makes this whole encounter stand out. You need to do something with the whistle. And you might not have to get the whistle in order to subdue this creature.
Someone have, oh god, I don't know, wind, or like, I feel like we need to blow the whistle. That's what I feel. I don't know what anyone else thinks.
Or maybe we need to destroy the whistle.
Maybe we'd have to destroy the owl probably.
We try to shoot it with my arrow, with my bow and
I
arrow.
was gonna say, could you use a bow and arrow and try to shoot the whistle?
Yeah, maybe break the whistle. Yeah,
Try to do
that
that.
could work.
Was that Benelis's turn for the stabilization?
That is her action. I mean, I'd say that's an item interaction. You can't attack, but if
Yeah.
there's something else that you wanted to do item wise.
I don't think so, because I'd want to probably attack it if I can. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if I got.
Well, if that's the case, then that will be your turn. It'll be Kyle's turn
Yeah,
next.
I think that's my turn.
Okay. So Kyle, it's your turn next.
All right. So do we want to break the whistle, Do we want to try and like? How's the whistle attached? Is it attached by like a thread or a rope or something?
It's on kind of a leather collar. Like it's a leather collar with not a D ring, but it's just a metal ring that actually has this thing attached to it. It's tied on to that ring with a string.
Alright. What if I try to use firebolt to burn the leather and drop the whistle off of the owlbear?
You're trying to firebolt the string itself?
Yeah, just the band of leather. Or is it going to hit him by
would,
extension?
if you hit the leather, yes, it's going to.
Okay.
If you're able to hit just the string, I will say that yes, you can singe the string and the whistle will fall to the ground. But if that's the case, that's going to be a very special role and it's going to have special rules.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Because that's one of those, you're going to fail spectacularly or you're going to succeed spectacularly.
For sure. All right. Sypha, what do you think we need to do with this whistle? Do you think like the whistle has like magic powers and it's making the thing mean? Or do you think it's something that we need to use for something?
Let's try to use it first.
Okay, do we have any... I don't have any wind spells or anything, do I? Or like a fan? I don't. Well, it doesn't seem to be moving. So with my health potions, is that going to heal Shakri enough to a point where she'll be able to be up, like communicating and like contributing to?
Yes, if you move next to Shakri and use your action to give her the health potion, that will give her basically half of her total hit points with a single potion.
Do we think now's the right time to use it? Sypha, not the DM, obviously.
I think so.
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright, that is what I will do. I will use the health potion on Shakri.
Okay. Shakri, you have regained 10 hit points, and you are awake and coherent, if not a little woozy. You do have 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh dear Lord, what happens?
Your insistence on kindness got you struck down.
We had to help you.
Here comes the I told you so.
Yeah. You can't blame me for this.
That's my full turn.
I don't think you have anything that you can do as a bonus action. So I'm going to say yes, that is your turn. And it is now Shakri's turn.
Ah.
Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey.
Oh, this door is all
We think the whistle on his neck may have something to do with his aggressive nature.
The old saying of music soothes the raging beast. Although in this case it's a damned whistle. Alright.
What if one of us just whistles?
You know, that kind of was my plan. I'll even start moving towards it, and I'm whistle. Go.
Wait, don't get closer to it.
Too late. I'm actually gonna start whistling.
Okay. And are you whistling a tune, or are you
Yeah.
whistling like a certain thing? Are you?
Nope,
Are you
I'll be whistling a little lullaby.
okay? Well, as you take a first step, the whistle, the owlbear kind of tilts its head a little bit, and then growls. And
But I'm not going like into the.
you're not going within range of it.
No. I'm not going into like the den part, but I am gonna like sit.
Okay, but you're gonna stop like right here. You're not gonna go fully into where
No,
it is.
I'm not going fully into the circle.
Okay, well then I'm
I'm
gonna
still
say that
just-
you're still here.
Okay.
And it continues to growl and
I'm just gonna start breaking off pieces of ration and just kind of tossing it around, but close, kind of half luring.
Okay.
Trying to also calm it down, but just still whistling.
Give me an animal handling at disadvantage, please.
Of course. Gosh darn it.
You have angered it. It's
Well, it
it
certainly
pounds
doesn't
the
like my
ground.
lullaby.
Yeah, it pounds the ground quite a bit and is just.
Darling little owlbear, you've already near killed me. What more can I do to you today? I still want to try and heal you. Okay, and get you comfortable. I know this is your home. I'm not trying to hurt you. I didn't try to hurt you the first time. We accidentally stumbled upon this. I promise you. Settle down, please. Let me heal you, and we'll be on our way.
Okay, well,
Next.
yes, it is not. It's not very effective. Okay, Sypha, your turn.
Does the owlbear seem distracted?
No, not really. It just seems upset.
Okay, I'm gonna move here to the side. See if we can get a clean shot at its neck, like from a side angle.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to shoot the leather collar on its neck.
You're trying to shoot the collar or the string that is tying the whistle to the collar.
Well, I feel like that's like a smaller target to hit. So I feel like
It
it'd be
is.
harder to hit.
However, if you hit the collar, the arrow is going to go right through the collar and you're trying to hit the owlbear in the neck. If you're
Yeah,
trying,
wait, no, I'll go for the string.
okay, so you are going to do you're going to try for the money shot.
Yeah.
Okay. So
What do I
now,
roll?
so you are going to roll a very high risk, high reward roll. It's going to be a DC. There's going to be no bonuses to it.
Do I roll a hit or?
It will be a roll to hit. It's not going to be damage, but a roll to hit. I'm going to tell you right now, and I will explain it to you, and then you have the option to continue through with it, or you can say, no, that seems like too dangerous, that I don't want to do it. So, okay. So the way this is going to work is you are going to roll a d20 with no bonuses. If you get a 14 or above for this, you will indeed succeed at knocking the whistle away or cutting the string, which then the whistle will drop to the floor. Anything below that, and you will actually hit the owlbear, and at that case, it will charge forward and attack both targets in front of it.
It's gonna be fun.
How close is it to me? Okay, and I was here.
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
10.
well, if you miss, it's going to attack Benelis and Shakri.
I
Flat
know.
out.
I'm seeing how much movement I have left.
Valkyrie's sitting on the ground, by the way.
Yes.
I'm just gonna bum rush it.
Love it.
I'm not
Do it.
gonna risk it.
You're going to go
I'm
up and
just
try
gonna
and
try to-
grab it?
No, I'm gonna
Oh.
go up and try to cut it off with my short swords instead.
Okay, so you're going to try and cut it with your short sword drawn.
Yes.
Okay.
The string still, not the owlbear. I
Yes.
feel like it'd be easier to get up close.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then it's going to be a sleight of hand because it has to do with how dexterous you are and everything else. So you're going to attempt to grab the whistle with one hand and slice the string with the other so you can just pull it away from the owlbear. Right?
Yoki.
So you're going to need to give me an acrobatics check. And because of your ingenuity, I'm going to let you give that to me at advantage. And this is to dodge the owlbear's attack because it's going to see you charging and it's going to attempt to swipe at you in response. And then you're going to need to give me a sleight of hand
It's-
check
An
with...
attack of opportunity?
No, it's going to swing at you.
Disadvantage.
During my
What?
turn?
Yes. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but it's doing this because your next roll is going to be a sleight of hand to see if you can grab it while evading its attack.
So
It's not
acrobatics and then sleight of hand?
acrobatics at advantage and sleight of hand at normal.
15.
Okay.
God for that again.
So it lunges at you, and you swiftly, either slide on your knees like soccer style, or you kind of do a roll. Some way you kind of duck underneath it. You're bobbing and weaving, and you reach out to grab the whistle, and you've got
Oh,
your
I definitely
short
do
sword
like
ready.
the little soccer slide while like leaning back like the Matrix.
Yep.
Or like tries to like swipe at me. And then just sleight of hand, right?
Yes, sleight of hand, and you definitely do that. You slide, and I'm going to say that you slide all the way over here. So you slide, you
Amazing.
grab it, you slice the string, you grab the whistle, and you just continue sliding, and it literally doesn't know what happened. It went to swipe at you, and you disappeared.
Amazing.
And that is my turn. I have nothing else I can do.
Hey,
Okay. Well, you have an item interaction. Do you want to attempt to use the whistle?
Sure. Blow as hard as I can.
I see. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So with that, you need to give me an animal handling check.
for fuck's sake.
Don't fail us now, Cypher.
Fuck.
What I just said.
Right up.
Oh my
18.
goodness.
Oh Jesus.
You
roll
blow the
king.
whistle, and it doesn't sound like any whistle you've ever heard before. It sounds nothing like the whistling that Shakri was doing. And the owlbear, this kind of emotion, this calmness washes over the owlbear. And he just kind of sits down and looks at you. And it's hard to describe, but it appears to be kind of smiling at you.
Oh, that's weird. I don't like that.
I think you just got yourself an animal companion. Oh,
Yes.
Huh.
You guys have succeeded. The owlbear's now
did it.
friendly. It kind of
want to-
approaches you,
Oh.
and it kind of
Oh.
and it kind of pushes. It turns its head sideways and shoves its head against your arm, and kind of nuzzles, the underside of your forearm and your hand, like it's trying to be petted.
Oh, I definitely pet this owlbear.
And it gives this kind of half growl, half purr, this
Oh,
So, worth not killing him now?
No, we're not killing Fluffy.
That's what I said. Worth not killing him now?
Yeah, definitely.
live another day.
And really, Fluffy, you could come up with something better. Come on.
But look at his feathers. So fluffy.
They're poofy, not fluffy.
Cypher has a point. It's fluffy.
Your face is poofy.
and it kind of
After the beating you gave me? Of course.
and it gives this kind of shake. You know, like when a wet dog shakes and it starts at its neck and it kind of works its way all the way back through the end of its tail.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of gives that kind of a shake, and you see these all these plumes of these purple feathers just kind of falling into the air and just floating down around on the ground around it.
Though I have never seen an owlbear with purple feathers.
Oh, did the mean people hurt you? Did they hurt you?
Oh,
It's so mean.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on it.
I was working towards that.
Well, I'm already working on it, so you don't have to worry about it.
Fine, I'll just lay hands on myself then. Thank you.
That's gonna be 5 points of healing for the owlbear.
Okay, so 5 points of healing, and it kind of goes, and it just kind of walks over here, and it picks up a bone in its mouth. It looks like a femur, and it comes up to you, and it places it on the ground at your feet, and then it comes back to its bed, and it just kind of turns around a couple times and just plops.
It's actually quite adorable.
How are we gonna fit it on the boat?
No idea, but I mean,
Now this thing's gonna have to deal with abandonment when we leave it.
We're not
This is-
leaving it. He's my friend now.
who says we're leaving it?
I don't know. It's an awfully small rowboat we showed up in.
Hmm. Well, he'll have
Can
to
it fly
decide.
above it?
Owlbears can, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe they can fly.
That's awesome. I did not know that out of character.
No, I really think they can fly, just not for very long distances.
How? It doesn't have it doesn't have wings.
Oh, it's just owl looking.
Oh no, it just had. Oh yeah, that's right. They have.
They have the
It's an
owl,
owl
face, but it's a
but the
bear
body,
body.
of a bear.
Yes.
So no, they can't fly. But yeah, like that. You actually encounter one in Baldur's Gate 3, and oh my, you
It
can
would-
have the cub go into your camp. It's so cute.
It was also in the new D&D movie. The
Yes, it was.
The druid turns into an
Really?
owlbear, and
Mhm.
the owlbear acts very much like Hulk from
Yeah.
when he's got Loki at the end of the original one.
Yep.
Puny
Nice.
god. Yes, it literally pulls a Hulk Quadra Smash.
Yep. I loved it. I loved it.
And let me have this to you. Edit. I will throw this in your journals.
Thanks.
So you guys now have this owlbear handout.
Owl bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yes, it's a very fearsome beast.
I'd be pissed if owls looked like that in Canada. I mean, if owls or bears look like that in Canada.
I mean, it might
Probably
look.
look like that in Australia.
I was just about to say it might look like that in Australia.
It might.
Right.
It might.
I mean, genetic modification it's coming a long way. We might get them someday.
Ooh.
Well, I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
take the
this thing
bone that-
can.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I feel like our owlbear can help us out with the
Volcano, yeah.
volcano and the undead ship hunt.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take the bone that he
Touche.
gave me and put it in my sack.
Okay. So throw that in here. Let's go items. So you guys have 2 potions of healing. Now 1 potion of healing.
One. Yeah.
You have the one elixir of health. And you now have 1 femur, 1 unidentified femur. Okay. So, what is the plan now? The owlbear is resting happily. It's kind of closing its eyes.
Well, we'll just have to come back for the owlbear. I'll let him rest, since he got kind of hurt.
Yeah, we can certainly let him rest.
I love how Sypha's more concerned with the owlbear than he is Shakri.
Yeah.
Then
Oh, we have,
Yeah.
we have potions, so they'll be fine.
I'll just go ahead and just put all 10 lay on hands on myself. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Wait, no, never mind. Does
And
the
I
elixir of health get rid of exhaustion?
I don't believe so. Elixir of
Dang.
Health is most status effects: blinded, deafened, poisoned, paralyzed, and any disease. But it is not exhaustion. It's not a Red Bull.
Not a Red Bull.
Yeah, unfortunately, lay on hands also doesn't cure exhaustion. It does cure disease, though, and poison.
Nice.
But unfortunately, not exhaustion. So I will still be exhausted.
Go back to finding the ship, then?
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
So
Back to the boat.
What
Oh my
boat?
god, the boat's gone.
What?
Guys?
Oh, brother.
why are you
Oh my lord,
taking-
there's no boat.
Well, guess we're hoofing it.
Is the boat seriously gone? No, it's right here.
Okay, boat's back. False alarm. Don't worry, boat's back.
Well, no, the boat is over here now.
Oh, it keeps
Oh,
moving.
wait, why is the boat over there?
Oh, it just drifted away.
Yes.
We didn't tie it down.
Who the hell didn't tie the boat down?
All of us, because we were all in the boat.
I'll probably claim responsibility for it.
No.
Thank you, Kyle.
Alright,
Well,
who's going in to swim?
I'll go. Alright,
Thank you.
I'm on down the cliff. And then I'm going to attempt to swim to the boat.
Okay.
Any checks or anything you need?
No. Although, give me a perception check.
Letting you swim.
A perception?
Yes. Okay. Well, as you're swimming, or as you're just about to get to the boat, you kind of notice that there is there are some things moving in the boat carcass beneath you. It's about 20 feet down. There's something down there. I can't tell if it's a shark or potentially more sailors.
Alright, well, I'm going to holler for Shakri to come over and use her detect thing, divine sense.
And in the meantime, you're going to try and row the boat back?
Yes.
Okay. You're able.
Whoop.
Yep. You're able to
Whoop.
get
Whoops.
you're able to get the
Wow.
boat back just fine.
You really rode that boat.
Real quick. All right.
Look,
And
you
I'm
let me
going
over
to.
there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna holler, Chakri, need some divine sense. So there's stuff swimming just down 20 feet, 25 feet or so below in the sunken boat. I'm not sure what they are.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll ping it.
Like here is where he saw this movement.
All right, I'll ping it right on there. So it gives me a 60-foot range.
Yep. And you don't notice anything. No fiend, no celestial, no undead.
Well, there's no undead, so it's probably a bunch of sharks.
Alright, well, I'm gonna. Should I dive in? Should I go take a peek?
You're being awfully bold.
We just watched a video of a 20-foot great white not doing anything to somebody swimming beside it. I feel pretty safe right now.
Sorry.
I mean,
You're more than welcome to. I am not going to be a rock.
you're gonna swim 25
Go
feet
nuts.
down?
I mean, I guess I probably don't have that much breath, do I?
I mean, you have the breath. You don't have the speed if one of them does attack you.
Fair. Okay. No, good call. I'll play it safe.
And honestly, level 1 exhaustion is not that horrible.
Well, I am gonna go up here, and while they're deciding, I'm gonna tie the boat up so it doesn't float away again.
Now, do we want to take the owlbear or not?
Can the owlbear fit?
Should be able to. Just keep him in the back.
It'll be a
What about
very
weight capacity?
it'll be a very tight squeeze to fit, and I don't know if the weight would cause anything.
We could take a detour and just go back to the temple. Could bring him back to the temple.
I feel like he'd also be useful in a battle.
The owlbear?
Yeah.
Could.
Well, we wouldn't give for a large reduce right now.
What about the cage? Is it still like semi-intact?
Not really. It started off with kind of the corner that was broken and shattered, and then, the bars were kind of bent as this thing was getting out. And the other half of it is just kind of fallen apart because there was no real structure left to hold the rest of the bars in place. I mean,
Gotcha.
there's bits and pieces of like metal shrapnel and whatnot, but yeah, it's not like a box or a cage shape anymore.
What if we like make a makeshift raft and tie it to the end of the boat, maybe? Or half of us walk back, the other half rows back.
We could do for some exercise.
A makeshift raft out of what?
Well, there's plenty of planks around from all the sunken ships.
You would need to get the planks to float and then to hold this owl bear that probably weighs 3 tons, I think. I don't know how much they weigh.
I
Owl
can
bear
certainly
weight.
look it up.
I'm looking it up right now. Owl bear concept 5E.
Owlbear's coat ranges in color. A full-grown male can stand as tall as 8 feet and weigh up to 1,500 pounds.
Okay, so it's 3/4 of a ton.
Yeah, this rowboat should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Half of us are walking with the owlbear.
I could probably ride the owlbear, I guess.
One of us could. Cypher probably could, considering they blew the whistle.
I would definitely feel safe with them.
And I guess now that we have the owlbear, we can just. No, we don't want to leave the boat. Never mind.
You know, the boat is actually quite important for the temple.
Well, maybe I don't know. I don't know. I'm
I got
I'm
nothing.
at a loss.
I mean,
Should we tie the boat down, walk, see if we can figure out about this undead ship, come back, pick up the boat, and then go back to the temple?
I suppose. There's no harm in that either.
Yeah.
But then
that
we
could
are
work.
at some point we're gonna have to either leave the owlbear behind or leave Sypha and the owlbear behind so they can walk back to the temple. At some point.
Well,
Off to the ship then?
yeah, off to the ship then. Let's get going.
Off we go.
Okay, so you guys are tying up the ship here, and you're gonna walk, or
Yeah, we can tie up the ship.
Yeah.
well, I heard
Wait.
walk to the ship, and that's I
Wait.
just wanted to ask, like,
Wait, I thought we were going to keep looking for the shipwreck.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just how are we getting to the shipwreck? Are we gonna walk back north to that inlet and bring the owlbear with us, or are we gonna take the little rowboat and go there without the owlbear?
Well, I thought we were just gonna leave the Alba here, go to the shipwreck, and then come back.
Okay, love it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Okay.
just
Hmm?
because the shipwreck is in the middle of the water anyway.
I guess the owlbear couldn't get there. Yeah, that's true.
That's true. All right. Well, we might want to at least well, I don't know. Maybe let him know that he's not getting abandoned.
Okay.
Just whistle comfortingly at him.
I'm gonna try to do what Kyle said, and whistle, but like in a calm, comforting manner with the whistle.
you're using the
Whistle.
whistle. Okay. Well, it's
Nice.
gonna kind of come up and, or its eyes are going to open. It's gonna lift up its head and kind of look over at you briefly, and kind of stand up and lumber over towards you. And it's gonna stop
Oh.
right in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna pet it a little bit. Then I'm gonna like pat like where it was like sleeping, like telling it to like kind of like lay down. I'm just gonna say like, hey buddy, we're gonna leave. We're gonna be right back. See if you be comfortable here. So just rest up, okay, from your previous wounds.
So it's gonna
And,
kind of, it's gonna go here and it's gonna circle a couple times and it's gonna plop down.
And we'll be back for you, okay? Alright. Take care. Bye.
You good, Saifa?
Yeah, I think they got the message.
Seems like it. Owlbears aren't stupid.
I didn't say
But
they
I mean-
were, I
First
just
one I ever
never
got, last
communicated
one
with an
too.
owlbear.
From what I've heard, they're actually rather clever. It's more clever than a freaking pixie. Oh,
Okay, so you guys are loading back up onto the boat and you are heading out for the shipwreck then, right?
Yeah, back to that
Yes.
north inlet area, I think.
Whoops. There we go.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are going to head back to that inlet area. And
Well, now we also know where 2 other boats are now, don't we?
from what he saw when he climbed up onto the rock and whatnot?
Yeah, there was one more similar one and one like pretty fully buried by sand.
Yes. So I'm going to show you guys one just really quick. You guys are going to... Let's see, I can bring you over here. You guys are going to come to this sand buried or half beached, half swallowed by the sand. And there's not really anything to see here, because the ship is almost entirely underneath the ground. So yes, there's, you can see the grate to the hold, but there's nothing really useful. There's not much that you'd be able to find here at this ship.
There's a skeleton.
There is a skeleton. However, sailing past that, you guys arrive at this ship.
Oh.
No.
And this ship has a description.
No shit.
Waves lap against the derelict ship, lodged against a ridge of rocks and enormous dragon bones. A faint odor of rot wafts on the sea air, along with the sound of screeching seagulls and the roar of the surf. A tangled mess of tattered sails and rigging hangs off the starboard side of the main deck, offering one possible way to climb aboard. At the stern, you can make out a gaping hole in the hull beneath the waterline. So, there is a giant hole back here that is, you can only see the top of the hull. The rest of the hole is underneath the water. And over here, there is some rigging and everything else that you can use to climb up onto the ship's deck.
I could pretty much get the entirety of this fucking ship, so I'm gonna ping it one more time, one last time.
Do you have any? You have one more?
One more.
Okay. Well, you get a couple pings of undead.
Oh yeah, this ship is loaded.
This must be the one we're looking for.
This must be.
What
The heck
exactly?
is that? Going through the...
Those are dragon bones, darling.
Is that what that is?
What other bones are gonna be that big?
Now I'm excited.
I don't know. I've been a thief my whole life. I've never seen these things.
Okay.
Seriously, what
Is
kind of
that
bones are
a-
gonna be that big other than a dragon?
Is this like a giant broken crossbow?
A ballista, you mean?
It is
Possibly a ballista.
It is a ballista. And it is...
Oh, now I'm all excited to get on this ship.
Yes, it is somewhat dilapidated. It's a bit broken in parts, but it seems repairable.
Interesting.
Okay.
Alright, well, hop on up. No time like the present, I suppose.
Alright, let's get in this thing.
Okay, so you guys are pulling up to the starboard side, and you're going to climb up the rigging. Let's just say you guys are able to get here. You're able to tie off to where the sail is, and you can climb up the sail and the rigging from this broken mast to the bowsprit, and then you're able to walk down onto the main deck, which is the moldering.
Oh, never mind. I thought I couldn't move my token, but I can.
Okay. Well, the moldering wood of the deck is slick with algae and seawater. Amid the tangle of rigging, splintered railings, and stray seaweed, You spot boots, bones, and a bit of gore that seem considerably more recent than the wreck of the ship. Stairs lead to the upper decks at fore and aft, and doors lead into cabins under those decks. The main mast remains intact and is mostly upright, topped with a crow's nest overflowing with debris. A staircase near the mast and a large hatch on the port side both lead down into the hold.
Definitely not a regular ship. And we're definitely not alone here, so be on your guard.
Alright. So while we're safe, do we try to repair
Oh, hell yes.
this?
Oh, by Bahamut's wings, yes.
Okay,
I think so.
are any of you proficient, or do you have any woodworker's tools or smithy tools, or how do you want to try and repair this?
I have a crowbar, a hammer.
Oh, we're winging this.
tinderbox, water skin. Not really anything.
We're apparently winging this.
Yeah, we're winging.
You're winging this. Okay.
Well, what's
So-
what's in my explorer's pack?
Not a woodworker's kit.
That is true, but let's see.
Do I have like nails or anything?
Explorer's Pack gives you a backpack, a bedroll, a mess kit, a spork and a knife, a tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 days of rations, a water skin, and 50 feet of rope.
I have a hammer in mine and a crowbar, but if there's no nails or anything. I don't know.
Yeah, we could probably make nails out of some of my old shed scales. Mm.
You could. I mean, yeah, you guys absolutely can do this. So,
It's just like some of your skin that sheds. Only mine is scales.
okay, well, given what you guys have, there's going to be a roll to try and see how well you succeed. I think it's going to be a 1 through 5 is going to be you break it more. A 6 through 10 is going to be you kind of repair it, but as soon as you go to try and load something, it's going to just fall apart again. 11 through 15, you repair it. You can load something, but as soon as you release all that tension, it's not going to work. And 16 through 20, you can cobble together a working ballista.
Now,
So
this might not seem like the greatest idea,
Mm-hmm.
but should we explore, say, the captain's quarters or downstairs
First.
for things to maybe repair it with?
That is an option, and that
Knowing full
and-
well, of course, that we are going to be attacked by something.
Okay. That will change the roles, certainly. If you do find something useful, you're absolutely welcome to do so.
I mean,
What
I
do we
don't mind either way.
I mean, I kind of feel like at some point we're going to have to fight them regardless. So instead of potentially damaging this thing more, we can look for some tools or some equipment that will help us with it. Saifa, any preferences?
Are you?
I'm okay with whatever. I know that I'm not the one that's going to be shooting this thing, so.
Oh, sorry. What?
I was gonna say you might be muted.
No.
Oh, so we're just talking about this ballista. We can try to repair it right now, but we're gonna need a pretty good roll to get it repaired. Alternatively, I thought we could check in either like the captain's quarters or the underneath level of the ship to see if there's any tools with which would help us repair it.
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. So we can repair the ballista. If we repair it right now, we're going to need quite a high roll to repair it properly. Alternatively, my thoughts are we could go exploring the boat and look for tools to repair it with, understanding that we'll probably be attacked if we venture underneath.
Why do we want to fix it?
Well, I feel like we're on like a dragon island. I feel like at some point it could come in handy for helping to take down a dragon should we be in a situation where that needs to happen.
That's fair. I do think we should fix the ballista. I think we should go look for tools, because I think if we just try to fix it, it's gonna be hard to. Plus, we might get attacked while we're fixing it, so might as well deal with the creatures underneath the hold and get tools at the same time.
Yeah, because I kind of thought that one way or another we're going to be having to deal with whatever's on the boat.
Most likely.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay.
Chakri?
I'm good for anything you guys want to do. We can repair it now. We can go fight these bastards.
Well, let's go fight some bastards.
Do it then.
Yeehaw.
Okay, and with that, I think we're gonna call it here because
Oh, we got something big in front of us, don't we?
I can't stop yawning.
welcome back, Walrus. But no, this ship has a couple of surprises, and I want to make sure that everybody is ready for them. It's not just, oh, you're going to be fighting undead. I mean, like actual lore surprises as well. So we will make sure that we give enough time so everybody can fully appreciate them. So we're going to tackle the shipwreck now that you have found the correct ship next week.
Only took us 5 ships.
Well, the funny thing is when you decided to go look for the cage, this was the next ship that you guys were going to find.
Of course it was.
I mean, there's only so many ship maps that I have, but
That's true.
I mean, you could have recycled a couple and just flipped them.
I could have, but that's not me.
No, that's my other DM evil that I have to deal with tomorrow, okay?
But yes, great session, everyone. I hope you had fun. I sure did, although I was not expecting you guys to deal with the owlbear this session. That was
Whoops.
and you guys eventually came around to the concept of trying to imitate the whistle. And that's why I was asking, okay, so are you whistling a tune or are you whistling trying to imitate it? Without getting the whistle, it's very hard to guess. I mean, if you were just trying to say, oh yeah, I'm just going to whistle as if I'm blowing a whistle a single note, that would have given you advantage. Yes. But no, that was very, very good rolls, and it was super clutch by Sypha to grab that.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, that was a
hard
series
clutch.
of incredible rolls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Go Sypha. Coming in
Thank you.
clutch.
And with that, I will bid you all adieu until next week, where we tackle the cursed shipwreck. So I hope you all will visit and tune in next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And we will have a great night. I'm going to go look and see if there's somebody that we can raid. See you later, Alex. Have a good night. So, yep. I just wanted to give a big shout out to Mama Bear Sam for her biddy donations and the Voctaire for raiding in. Thank you guys as always. Much appreciated. But big shout out to It's RayQ, one of the Smite streamers that I have just found recently and have started down my path of competitive Smite playing. And he's kind of one of my biggest mentors there. And to Tech Priest Con for 22 months. It's hard to believe I've been streaming for almost 2 years, and I've been streaming for more than 2 years, and he's been subbed for almost the full 2 years. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Con. For everybody else for showing up. Shield Walrus, Goblins and Grizzlies, it's been a long time. Apocalypse 13, Charlie Xavier, all of my players, Yukina Sakino, Crapopoly, the Saucy Bartender, and Unfortunate Teacup. If I've missed anybody, I apologize. I certainly don't mean to. Oh, Bugbear Business, who I knew as Pondering Oaf, he came in and was chatting for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you guys make my week. This is my favorite time of the week most weeks because it's just fun and I get to talk and chat with so many awesome people. So, without further ado, I'm going to raid into somebody that my friend Stargana raided into tonight. They are also playing D&D, so we're going to keep the party going. So let me figure this out. I have not met this person at all, but let's see. I know. And they've been getting a bunch of raids. They have less than 200 followers. So, yeah. So let's go do that. Let me see. I gotta hit the raid now button from this little tiny screen. But see you guys next week and have a great weekend. All right, you too, Crab. Take care. Bye, Saucy.